Is it ready? Is it set? I don't know. I'm not going to lie about this. Might as well see what I could do here. I don't know if the voice connected, secure. All right, let me see. Is anything wrong? Let me see here. Got to make sure everything's correct. Voice and video output device. No, that's not it. Here it is. Test it. Okay. All right. There we go. I guess I'm gonna have to talk about this. Haven't been on for a while. I'm sorry I haven't been busy. Been discussing some things. Considering that there's been some inspiration on this whole topic about talking about mecha animes. Tonight I'm going to be discussing this because it's kind of an entertaining idea because someone kind of laughed at me over this whole thing when I was bringing it up. As I'm going to go ahead and talk about this, I'm not going to get mad, I'm not going to get really upset, not really hurt about it, but I'm just going to go ahead and talk about because Monk kind of inspired this idea, so I decided to make this a topic to discuss about mecha animes. Because recently I finished up watching Macross Delta movie, which was actually a pretty good movie. I recently decided to post this on my anime list on the review of it. Not really a big deal, but I even watched the Knights of Sidonia movie, and it was actually really entertaining. It's not really a really big deal. I know that most people don't really like to talk about this stuff because I actually it was called Macross, the Macross Delta movie 2, Zetai Live. Pretty good movie, I would say. It did bring back the conclusion. They even did a short. They even showed a short for Macross Frontier, and I actually really did love that because it was like a music video that kind of reminded me too much like Macross. Let's put it this way. The spoilers I'll probably bring up because it's actually really entertaining. I will say this. If you're a huge Macross fan, it does bring back some nostalgic feeling to it because they try to bring back Maximilian in the movie. They also had made references to Macross Plus. And also there's an Easter egg for Super Dimensional Fortress Flashback 2012, which is in that movie. And I really did like that movie for some reason because I wasn't a big fan of Delta for a lot of reasons. Delta was had a disappointing ending, but although it wasn't like the best anime ever, it did have its good moments and some bad moments. But for an anime like this, the movie kind of gave the conclusion to the whole story. And I really found it entertaining and very well done. For a lot of things, a lot of people prefer, if it's not like Gundam franchise, let's go with another anime, for example. Like already Knights of Sidonia is over with. And I actually checked out Knights of Sidonia's movie, which was the Knights of Sidonia Love Woven in the Stars movie, because I already finished up binge watching the season 2, and I really did enjoy season 2 for what it was worth. It was definitely an entertaining story that got me into watching the movie. because the first series was okay. I did like it because it reminded me too much like it kind of had that like Battlestar Galactica feel to it in a sci-fi setting. And I kind of did feel like that anime was actually really good. But there was also another movie that I checked out, which was a part of the Eureka 7 series, which I thought it was really good. And I actually binge watched that movie. And there was a lot of other movies I checked out that I wanted to check out for a while. I know that a lot of people, like, I checked out the Buddy Complex, for example. I checked out that anime. And I have to say it was actually a good movie. Actually, it was a good OVA that they did for Buddy Complex because it finally gave out the conclusion of the story of the series. And because I was kind of disappointed in the ending because it left like a cliffhanger. And a lot of people were kind of disappointed with Buddy Complex because Buddy Complex tried to be its own franchise in itself, but when you find out about the ending of it, you're like, man, that sucks. Because you find out that it was an alternate reality where they fell into. And it actually was an okay anime for what it is, but as far as I know, discussing a lot of these mecha animes as a whole, like I know most people, like he had to bring up Gundam, and I was just like, I don't really have a problem with Gundam. I don't have a problem with other mecha animes in general. I know Evangelion happened to be like the standard for to shock people, to mess with people, and it wasn't like it was a psychological anime that kind of dealt with psychology. It dealt with psychological issues. It dealt with a lot of things. And the thing about that anime is that people kind of discuss these things and they bring up conspiracies, they bring up theories, they bring up all these things. And it kind of does make sense for a lot of people who like those type of animes. And it's kind of why a lot of people kind of talk about animes like this. Like, for example, I might watch some animes. I know that there's a lot of old animes out there. I know that I've seen some of them before. I've seen Guy King, and they were making fun of me about that whole Guy King thing. But there was also some other animes I watched, like Video Warrior Lazarion. I grew up on watching that when I was a kid. It was aired in Puerto Rico, and they also put it on Spanish television back in the days. There was also another anime, Gordian Warrior, which was a pretty good series. I know that it was aired in Italy, but it was also aired in Spanish too. And I managed to snag a copy of Power Armor Dorvac. For what it was worth, it was actually an okay anime, but it was not the best series to watch, but definitely an okay series because it was done by created by Ghost Shogun. Powered Armor Dorvac embraces the 1980s. Like, this was what I was like watching because I think Dorvac does have some interesting stuff, but it was kind of sad seeing the ending of it. For what it was worth, it was okay anime, such as because they always try to derive this idea for like tragic tales in war. War isn't really like the topic about this. They always try to do the tragic anime, and Space Runaway Ideon happened to be that tragic anime story. But at the same time, it actually had its good moments. And the fact that the two movies try to explain that those moments, and the last movie kind of did explain it very well. Although the TV series tried to end it in a we're just going to let the spaceship run away and continue on with its. But of course, you find out Space Runaway Idion in the end kind of, like, spoiler alert, destroyed the whole universe with its infinite power as a as a giant super robot. Now, there's other animes I did watch. I actually have, like, the copy of Escaflowne, the complete collection. I know there's, like, several movies of it. I did check out the movies. But it was kind of funny how the ending went, because a lot of people say that this is like the original isekai, because the girl who got teleported into another world. I know there was several animes like this. Fushiyugi happens to be one of them. Like, she was teleported to another world and was sent there to basically save the world. Same with Hitomi. She was the girl, the main character for Escaflowne. And it was a very entertaining series because she had the ability to see the future with tarot cards. And it was an interesting anime for what it's worth, because for what it's worth, even though it was like a mecha anime, it was an interesting action-adventure story for an anime. Because if you ever watch those type of animes, you get that idea of what it is. Although I can't really show those animes, because I know that a lot of people talk about this stuff. So I guess I better go ahead and discuss the topic at hand, because I know that most people don't like talking about animes like this. The reason why I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it, because this is something that most people don't bring up on the internet sometimes. But especially if I try to put out videos and everything, it's kind of hilarious. So what's going on about this is that a lot of people are pretty much moving on to other things that are pretty much what it is. But let's see. Let's discuss anime. Let's discuss what we could probably do. You're nice. Okay. So, I guess I better go ahead and discuss an anime that not many people want to talk about. And I guess I'll show you what this anime is, since I'm not allowed to post a video about it, but I'll show you what it is. Now, yeah, I'm going to show you guys an anime that I watched when I was a kid. But the problem is I'm not allowed to show this. How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
So I see we be talking about mecha anime, huh?
Yeah, because it's an inspiration from another YouTube monk.
Oh, Milta the Monk?
Yeah, Milta's monk. Yeah, because he kind of brought up some stuff, like he was laughing at me over the whole bringing up an old Guy King.
Oh, dude. That is way back. Way back.
Yeah, it was way back in the days. But there was
that that was quite a ways before my time too.
Yeah, same here. I grew up on that era because I watched it on Spanish. It was on Spanish television that they aired it on, but they also aired another anime called they called it Toshi Gordian or Gordianian or whatever it's called.
Gordian.
Yeah, Gorgon. All right. Yeah, and it was kind of weird. It was kind of the concept of one robot goes into another robot and then into another robot to become the most powerful robot.
So basically, predating Machine Robo and Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Yeah, but I used to remember I wanted to get the toy of it, but it's very expensive to get because of how old this anime is. And I even watched like Tetsunujin 28. Like that was like the super robot.
Oh yeah, the OG.
Yeah, the OG version, but I also watched the 1980s version. I think it was called Shin Tetsunujin. Tetsunujin 28 Shin.
Yeah, I used to watch the 80s version of Tetsujin 28.
Yeah, which was
back then when it was airing on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, it was called Gigantor.
Gigantor.
Yeah.
Gigantor.
Yeah, I know. Gigantor. Yeah, that was what they called it. But let me see if I can show everyone what the show that I'm talking about. This is an old show that that's been around. Like, this is the picture of it that they had. Like, that's the only picture of it, but there's like a bunch of other pictures of it, but it's only the toys. Like, I wish they made a remake of that anime. Because that anime was really good back in those days.
Yeah, that anime looked dope.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Giant Robot looks pretty badass.
Yeah. Yeah, and this was like one of those animes that that's no longer, it's like 70, I think it was like 70 something episodes. And I remember watching this as a kid growing up. Like three, I think it was like 3 or 4 years old. I watched this, and they kept airing that in around the 80s.
Yeah, the mech design definitely gives me 80s vibes, and that was from the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I remembered as a kid growing up, watching like mecha animes like that, and I was surprised that they brought back the toys for it.
So, what other mecha anime you want to talk about tonight?
Well, what do you want to talk about? Bring up any.
More Votons talk, the better.
Votons? Okay, Votons. All right. I actually have the collection. The Blu-ray collection. I don't know if they have the...
Same here, dude. Same here.
Yeah, because I actually wanted to see the 6 movies and the OVAs. And
yeah, only OVA that's completely missing would be Armor Hunter Mellow Link.
Yeah, that I can agree with.
That show was fucking badass. Like,
I can understand.
People want to shit on anime for having weak, effeminate, metrosexual dudes. Well, here's an anime that has a dude clearly smearing his face with his enemy's blood or his own blood. Depends on depends on the context.
Yeah, the context was it was
And
basically war paint.
It basically goes up to an enemy mech and shish kebabs the cockpit.
Yeah, with a freaking like a 50 cal rifle. That's what it looked like. And he was seeking revenge against them. That was the whole plot line to it.
Bunch of disingenuous dipshits never even watched good anime and only watched the surface level shonen shit.
Yeah, and it was, I would say it was like the okay anime. I would say it was not a bad anime. For what it's worth, it should have been. It should have been because it did involve Mecha. It involved the guy who is an anti. It was an scope dog
specialist.
Yeah, he was like an he was like an anti scope dog killer. Like he was a scope dog killer. Like anyone who tried to go after him, and it was hilarious. Like he basically just he used traps. He used whatever he could to kill him.
Yeah, I even heard Kenny Lauderdale call it Metal Gear Solid Boss Battles the anime.
Yeah, it was. But he did it with he did it with ingenuity.
The anime if he tried.
Yeah, because it was one of those animes that around the early 80s, it kind of sparked a lot of good like people. I know the fan sub community really tried their best to subtitle that anime, considering how hard it was to find the copies of that anime.
Oh yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I've heard the stories.
Yeah, because people had to pay an arm and a leg just to get that anime and try to put it online.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, I was just like watching, and I was like hearing the stories about this because a lot of people in the fan sub community talked about this, and this is something that was brought up a lot for a long time, especially in the anime community.
Oh, too right.
Yeah, because I think they weren't able to license that anime. That's why the reason why they had to leave out Metal Link on that one. Because it wasn't considered it was considered linked to the Armored Trooper Wotan series, but it wasn't really. It was like a side story.
Nothing wrong with side stories. I mean, Gundam kind of cut its teeth on getting people.
It was its own franchise.
Through that.
Yeah. And I had to look at that stuff. Like like let's see, Red Shoulder, Big Battle, Origins of Ambition, Brilliant. I had to say, Brilliant Shining Heresy was okay because it kind of like, but they had to bring back Chirico and all this whole situation, the OVAs that they did. Like Case of Irving was like a different story.
Oh. Case Irvine was awesome.
Yeah, Case Irvine.
Designs. Like, Dog the Dark kind of basically reminds me of how a Gundam-style scope dog would go down in the Votom's universe. Like, imagine Chirico piloting something like Dog the Dark or the Testarossa from Blue Knight Berserga.
Yeah, because he was just trying to survive.
He'd be even more like, dude would be even more OP than he already was.
Well, you find out in the end, like he had a really dark past where he basically shot his own allies because he was trying to survive. And I'm just like, wow, that's sad.
Oh, you're talking. What you're talking about? Irvine or Chirico?
Irvine.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You when you watch that whole movie, spoiler alert, he basically was he had PTSD. The reason why he fights in the arena once in a while is because he wanted to make money.
Yeah, basically pay off debt.
Yeah, pay off debts, because he basically decides to fight in the arena only because of the fact he needed the money. And he had the experience to kill people, but he couldn't kill people ever again after what happened, because what really tormented him was killing his own allies in the process of what happened.
Oh yeah, that's basically Votom's universe in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I mean, that was quite a ways before Warhammer 40K.
Yep.
And BattleTech.
Which BattleTech actually had its own little cartoon series too.
And it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
I enjoyed it as a kid, but still.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in the cliffhanger, because I was just like, man, and then you find out that Microsoft bought it. And they either sold it off or bought it out.
Bastards.
Yeah. And they canceled that series after that and made it like Mech Warrior.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah. Let's see. What else? What other animes do you want to bring up?
I suppose we could talk on some Blue Comet SPT Laystar.
I checked it out. I actually kind of was surprised by the OVA.
Yeah, the series itself was really amazing. Like, one of Ryosuke Takahashi's very best works next to Otom's.
Yeah, and he basically dealt with like this character who isn't really, he's half human, half earthling, and he basically wanted his own I forgot what they're called. Gordosians to not attack the Earthlings.
Yeah.
But he kind of did it the wrong way by telling those people to surrender, which I when I watched that whole series, he was basically telling them, look, you got to surrender. You guys are going to get killed. I don't want to see and everyone told him to leave. And they basically attacked him.
What, the Grodosians or
the Earth? Like, he told them to surrender.
He told the Earthlings to surrender?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I thought he was fighting to protect the Earth.
Yeah, he was, but he had to tell them, like, look, my dad told me this, and he wants you guys to understand you got to surrender. And it was a sad. It was, but in the end, he realized, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and help the Earthlings, because he was still in that mindset, because after what happened to his family. Because he was given this machine, and this machine had the AI itself has this ability to basically do this. Basically, it was so advanced that it could make the mecha move fast and do all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, basically Zone of the Enders before Zone of the Enders.
Yeah, but the AI was.
Not to mention,
but he didn't like the AI. He didn't want the AI to continue killing like certain people.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, because
Not to mention that anime went on to inspire a lot of good mech games, like like Armored Core, Omega Boost,
Yeah.
Zone of the Enders, Virtual On. I could go on for days. Hell, there's even a little bit of there is even a little bit of Lasner in Xenogears DNA too.
Yeah. Because the guy didn't want to kill anybody. He was scared to kill people. But of course the machine itself, decided, okay, yeah, we got to kill him. And it shot on behalf of him. Because it was trying to focus on the mission itself to basically try to preserve him in order to tell the planet about this stuff, to save the planet.
Yeah.
But in the end, they kind of were like, okay, they found this they found out that the Genosian, the what do we call? Yeah, the Gordians are descendants of the humans.
Say it with me. Grottos.
The Gradosians, or I like to call them. They basically found out that they were the Earthlings were ancestors of the Gradosians.
Yeah, basically, the original Gradosians kind of kidnapped some cavemen and gave them super intelligence, and voila.
Yeah. So that's what happened, and you find out, and then they had that secret spaceship held in that planet, and I think what's his name's his sister, the main yeah. She basically found the secret. And she basically found out that there was a link between humans and Gradosians, and she basically took that spaceship and disappeared with it, and thus the end of the series. Killed off the tyrant, but
yeah.
They left the series with another conclusion, which is basically that they have not killed the Emperor yet of the Gradosians.
I think the son of the Emperor killed the Emperor.
Yeah, he did. But I do believe that the Gradosians have another Emperor in the planet, and he was basically the whatchamacallit. Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much went away with Julia.
Yeah. And it was a good anime. I really did enjoy it.
Very good anime.
It's a shame that they couldn't finish it up, but they finished it up in the OVA series, and I checked out the OVA, and it did give out a conclusion.
Yeah, it was enough of a conclusion for me, and I couldn't be any more satisfied.
Yeah, and I remembered watching that, and I'm just like, oh, this is actually pretty good. It definitely deserves a chance at being released. Eventually, they should release that anime.
You're right. Like, I've been waiting for either Sentai or Discotech, and then to actually get a hold of the rights and bring that sumbitch stateside.
I hope so, because I did check out there was another anime that I'm pretty sure you're familiar with, and it's a very classic one that I think Yoshiki and Tomo made, and it wasn't really wasn't Zeta, but it was well known among anime fans.
You're talking about Ideon, right?
Not Ideon. I already brought up before.
Oh, okay.
let's see. It was oh boy, heavy
Oh,
metal.
Elgime. Heavy metal Elgime.
Yeah, Elgime.
Yeah,
Or
that
I remember
anime.
when I called it heavy metal El Graham. Graham.
Sheesh.
I called it heavy metal El Gaim. Yeah, heavy metal El Gaim sounds right.
Yeah, it just
But I remember calling it
sounds a
Gaim.
little sounds
Heavy
much
metal
rolls off the tongue
Gaim.
much better.
Yeah. Heavy metal, like Helgam. That's how I pronounced it, but I mispronounced it as heavy metal El Gaim, which is actually really. And I actually checked out the series
I would say
and
it's
some of the
Elgime too.
ovas.
It rolls off the tongue better.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know, Heavy Metal Elgime happens to be like an old classic anime, but it's very hard to find this series because it was never released in the U.S. It's
Yeah.
mostly known in
But
fan sub circles.
also a little bit of useless information from yours truly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 5-star stories.
Yeah.
That was where that was kind of how five stories got made because Mamoru Nagano, the creator,
Yeah.
he kind of got fed up with Yoshiyuki Tomino's bullshit.
And he made his own series. And made Heavy Metal Elga. Yeah, and I read that manga. I read the 5-star up to 22 chapters.
Yeah, 5-star stories has basically become my favorite manga of all time, next to Berserk and Getter Robo Saga.
Yeah, because it actually had really good stories for what it's worth. Because if you, luckily some people can find it, but it's very hard to find the rest of the manga because there's like there's like more chapters to this than most people would expect.
Oh, you can get the entire manga set, but it's gonna cost you on eBay.
Yeah, it's very costly, especially I know it's English translated though. And the fact that they put out a box set for this thing,
Oh yeah.
but I can never get Gothic made because the guy who created it wanted to put it in theaters. I believe that's the sequel to the 5-star story movie, Gothic Maid.
Oh yeah. That's kind of a bitch. And we ain't ever gonna get a Blu-ray of Gothic Maid because that looked so dope.
Yeah, because I remember watching the and I wanted to see it because I thought it was gonna be an interesting movie, but I understand the guy wants to keep it as theater only because he wanted people to watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
And it's
That
sad
guy,
you cannot
yeah,
get
that
that in
anal
theaters.
retentive doesn't even begin to describe Mamoru Nagano's personality. I mean, the dude's a fucking artist, but a little too much of an artist that he couldn't be arsed to put his work on Blu-ray so more people could actually watch the damn thing.
Yeah, and that's the problem. He's old school. Like he's kind of he's been around since the 80s. But where can I get this? Because I know that they also had the OVA series for this too, and I probably need to get into understand which episodes there were. But I know that Heavy Metal El Gaim actually had several OVAs.
Three of them to be exact.
3 of them. But I know there's also
Two were more recaps. One was more of its own episode within the series.
I can't believe they put it on Internet Archives. Like the 4 episodes of Heavy Metal Elgram. And it's up to 55.
I thought it was 54.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's probably the OVAs. Let me see. Macross SDF. Like, I'm looking at the Internet Archives. Like, they actually have, like...
I usually check MAHQ
Yeah.
for my Mecha info dumps.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what they put up there. Pat Labor. Like...
Yeah, definitely 54 episodes. Not counting the OVAs.
Yeah. 54 and then the OVAs. Yeah, there's also Combat Mecha Exambungalu, whatever it's called.
Or as I'd like to call it, the superior version of Gurren Lagann. Well, if you ask me, I mean, I'm no Gurren Lagann hater, but I'm just more of a fan. But it just, something about Gurren Lagann just doesn't tick right with me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Jesus Christ, Internet Archives has like a whole database of... I can't believe people upload that stuff.
You think that's crazy? That's kind of how I was able to. That's kind of how I was able to get to reading Makoto Kobayashi's Dragon's Heaven manga.
Yeah. I did see the movie.
Japanese, but still, the pictures, man, Makoto Kobayashi's artwork, holy fuck, that is some cyberpunk shit.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a long time, and people always wanted to work with him. But the one thing I'm kind of disappointed was his work on Ice.
Hang on, let me take a look.
Ice was his worst work. I will say that. I can't believe someone uploaded Eureka 7.
Wait a minute.
Someone actually uploaded a Eureka 7 video game. The New Wave.
Oh, yeah. That one. That off CD Romance.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Mecha you're talking from Ice?
Yeah.
That looks like something out of Brahma Force.
Yeah. Let me see. Gasaraki manga. Robot
I mean, you remember Brahma Force, right? From the PS1 days?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good game. Not to mention the Mecha from Makoto Kobayashi, really good.
Let's see, what else do they have here? Iron King Collection. Yeah, because I'm looking at this, I'm just like, huh. This thing actually has like a, I'm looking at like the archive for Mecha, and they have like a lot of stuff that's like really old.
Oh, by the way, Makoto Kobayashi also did the designs for Samurai 7.
Yeah.
And I especially loved his Double Zeta Gundam design. Like, goddamn. His Hyper Double Zeta Gundam, holy shit, that looks like something nowhere out of place in a cyberpunk world.
People were making fun of the whole triple... so I remember there was someone actually posted this on the internet. There was a picture of a Gundam, but it was called Triple X Gundam. It was called Triple X Zeta Gundam. Or Triple Zeta Gundam.
Sheesh. That's the internet for you.
Yeah, they were literally making fun of it. See if I can get some.
Yeah, you think you could show me the images of the Triple Triple X Zeta Gundam or something.
Let me see if it's like the Triple Zeta. Triple.
I mean, I think I know what you're talking about, but I mean that. I
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of looks like the Zeta on steroids
Yeah.
a bit. Of course, so was
Yeah,
the Double
here it
Zeta.
is. This is I think someone kind of did it on Arc Gundam. This is let me see if I can get it on the stream. Like that was a joke that someone made. Here it is. Triple Zeta.
Oh, dude, that is one. That's actually not a bad looking. That's not a bad looking Gundam. Like,
Yeah. But it actually had like the triple Z on there, and this is like the manga version that someone did.
oh yeah, Gundam with 3 heads. What is this? Fucking
Yeah,
King Ghidorah? King Ghidorah, the giant robot?
yeah, that's what they were trying to do. But
Oh,
I think it was
yeah,
literally a mint.
yeah, that definitely looks like a bunch of Gundams cobbled together.
Yeah,
No,
but
nothing like a
I
little
I do
internet.
like this design though. That design looks better.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a Makoto Kobayashi joint, if you ask me.
Yeah. But let's see. I know that's the Zeta Gundam 3B type, which they actually have variations of the Zeta Gundam. Like I know that's the G frame Zeta, because they actually have them in that game that I play online. Let's see. Okay, Machine Blaster. Machine Blaster Raw. Machine Blast. Okay, Block Army Machine Blaster. I need to watch that. And God Magaziner Collection. Might watch that one. Let's see what else they have. Oh yeah. There's the one anime that's also by whatchamacallit, Dorgram.
Oh yeah, Dogram. The
Yeah,
very
Fangs of the
anime
Sun,
that gave
Dogram.
us Battle Tech.
Yeah, I believe they're releasing the DVDs, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, but that's another anime I want stateside too.
Yeah, that's another anime that I wish they would put out. Because even though it's an old anime, archaic as it seems, it actually expired a lot of battle tech.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Like
Yeah.
there was a reason. I mean, not to mention a lot of the mechs got into BattleTech so much so they were considered the unseen
Yeah. And there's
because it
also...
was basic copyright infringement.
Let's see. The complete series, Fan Set English, which is basically a bootleg. Yep, it's a bootleg. Okay, Fangs of the Sun DVD complete series 8 disc fan set. English subtitle. Okay. Fangs of the Sun Dogram. I wish they would bring out the Blu-ray. That would be interesting. I know that. Okay. Jesus. That is a lot of money. The movie Fang of the Sun Dogram Exonguru Graffiti box set Japanese, which is like $900. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to find
And we and their batch of Ideon Orza bungle, which kind of pisses me off.
yeah.
I fucking hate limited DVD releases.
Yeah, I know. Kind of sucks when they do that. Dongram Macross. I think I remember that toy. Let's see.
Oh, the Robotech Defenders line?
Yeah, but they also used one of the Dongram designs, and that's what caused Dongram to be banned in the U.S.
Fucking marketing schmucks.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Like, a lot of the animes you see are not going to be on. Yeah, so, shoot. Jeddah Mars. Yeah, and there's also Dangard Ace and Combattler or Combattler V, which I know a lot of people. I hear that it's very popular in the Philippines.
Oh, you're talking about Voltus 5.
Yeah, Voltage 5, but they call it Combattler V. There's also Dangard Ace.
And then of course there's Brave Leader Deimos.
Yeah, Brave Leader Deimos. And it's like that whole series is kind of strange though, because they make this anime. Someone actually uploaded Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. Do you remember Love? That was actually a really awesome movie.
Yeah, I actually remember watching that on YouTube way back then. God, those were the days.
Yeah.
I mean, not to mention the animation still holds up even today.
Yeah.
Like you just can't beat classic 80s animation.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you try.
Let's see. Dynamo Joe. Dynamo Joe Comics.
Speaking of mecha comics, you ever heard of this one mecha comic called Broid?
No, I have not seen it.
I think I'll provide a link, but it is done by a huge fan of Votom's.
Yeah, which probably inspired Heavy Gear.
Oh, yeah. I think he also worked on Heavy Gear, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing about mecha animes is that they're always used as a way to sell toys. But hell, some of the toys were good back in those days. Now you can't really find a really good toy that involves mecha robots.
Yeah, kind of depresses me a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, it's posted in the anime channel.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah, but let me tell you, the mechs in this one look fucking badass. Like all, like a combination of Dogram, Lasner, and a heavy bit of Votoms too.
That is actually really cool. Because I was like looking at a lot of the stuff that they were having, especially there's another anime I believe that's like it's not an isekai, but inspired isekai, teleporting someone into another world, and but they're forced to ride a mecha. You might know what it is.
Yeah, I'm also gonna provide a link to Tim Eldred's website.
Tim Eldrick.
Yeah. Yeah, that man is basically what I like to call the scholar of all things Ryosuke Takahashi mecha anime. Hell, ask him about Gasaraki or even Blue Gender. He'd talk your ear off
Yeah.
all day.
Probably would be, but he's actually Gunhead. I actually watched that movie.
Oh, dude, Gunhead is basically one of my favorite tokusatsu films by far because
I know,
of that.
because the guy was basically talking to an AI that he befriended in the in the thing, and basically took that thing to destroy that whatchamacallit AI up in the building.
Yeah, I even made a bit of a joke in considering the energy source Tex Mexium. What, like, is this movie set in the same universe as Demolition Man or something?
No.
Considering,
Yeah, considering
yeah,
it was made in the '90s.
Taco Bell, the only survivor of the franchise wars because giant robots.
Yeah. But the funny thing about that movie was that it was done like guess who was the mecha designer for that one?
Shoji Kawamori.
No.
You're talking about Gunhead, right?
Yeah.
That was Shoji Kawamori.
I thought it was like. Let me look this up because I gotta look up
Yeah,
what.
they did intend for Kuni Okawara at first, but went with Shoji Kawamori, and Shoji Kawamori's mech design definitely looks a lot sleeker.
Yeah. Yeah, because he actually was more in tune to designs.
I mean, not to shit on Kuni Okawara. Like the Scope Dog's a very classic design indeed.
Yeah, but
I actually consider both Okawara and Kawamori on the very same level.
Let me look at the art design. Kayuzi Kodo. Kai Asama. Okay, that was his manga adaptation. So they did have a. So okay, Hayaki Hiroyuki Hayataki Hideyuki Hataki, Kiyomiya Takanaka. Yeah, a lot of they had like multiple people designing this, designing the mecha designs for this thing.
Yeah, it was actually, but it was actually only Kawamori that designed the gunhead itself.
Yeah, they had like multiple gunhead enthusiasts that were doing this. But I understand that they were like in a sci-fi club doing this stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of how I would have done things back in high school if I ran a science fiction fan club.
Hmm.
Of course. But goddamn, is Gunhead the movie so good? Like for one thing, the visuals are definite Blade Runner hands down through and through. And of course, Blade Runner is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, because from what I understand about that is that movie was actually heavily influenced in the whole cyberpunk universe but it was actually a really good movie.
Yeah, the storyline was actually pretty solid.
Yeah, but the funny thing was like they were trying to do Megazone with that too. Like it was a cyberpunk anime, but it actually had mecha in it too.
Yeah, of course we can't forget the big one, Bubblegum Crisis.
Yeah, Bubblegum Crisis was a good one too.
Yeah.
And
one of my all-time
but
favorites.
I did not like the 2044 TV series. I because it was actually really good. Because I liked, but sadly the 90s version of it with character designer who did Oh My Goddess, I forgot his name. He did most of the stuff, and I really liked his work, his style of character design.
Yeah, you're talking about Kenichi Sonoda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Tokyo 2040 on its own is not a bad anime, just a bad Bubblegum Crisis anime.
Yeah. But they tried to bring it back with Bubblegum Crash, but it didn't give any good conclusion to the series. Other than the fact that they tried to bring out like side sequels like Parasite Dolls and AD Police and some other ones.
That's usually why I often preferred Bubblegum Crisis
to
have ended via, let's say, a tabletop RPG.
Yeah, Red, you can come in if you want to discuss something.
Like,
he's like telling me, looks like it'd be JT and Matt episode.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, man.
Hey there, Striker.
What you been up to, man? Have you been watching anime lately?
Well, since we have a month off, yeah, I've been watching Akiba Made War, mostly in Spy Family Support 2.
I actually am kind of disappointed in the Akiba Made Wars.
Oh, you mean the last episode?
Yeah.
Dude, I was fucking pissed. Like, what the hell, man?
They killed her. And I'm just like, why did you kill her? She was the only character in that series that made it more interesting. Even though she was like a cold ass bitch, she was cool.
Oh, that's a spoiler. But yeah, they did Ranko dirty.
I know they
Holy
did.
shit!
I know she got backstabbed, and I was just like, no.
Dude, that was like, I spent like half a bit. How can I say this? 15 minutes trying to process what the fuck I just watched.
I know, and everyone was. I'm assuming everyone was so pissed off with that one, and I'm just like, man, that was actually a really good series.
Dude, this might be a banana fish moment more than anything else.
Yeah. So I heard you guys at the Outpost were like watching some mecha anime.
Oh, we were watching Made in Abyss, but the last mecha we actually did watch was actually Gunbuster.
Gunbuster.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah!
Gunbuster.
Six
homie, dude.
episodes. 6 episodes of perfection.
Yeah.
Gunbuster is definitely one of the goats as far as mecha anime is concerned. Yeah. Like, it's basically one of my examples of what I call the perfect mecha anime.
Dude,
I mean, hot sexy babes for protagonist? Check. Badass mech designs? Check.
Akino as fuck music.
Yeah.
Akino as fuck soundtrack. Hell fucking yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting that as a check too. Especially that song playing when Noriko's about to throw down in the Gunbuster.
Oh, right on. Oh, funny thing. The voice actresses for Kasumi and Noriko were the ones singing that song. Yeah, Rei Sakuma and what's
Noriko Hidaka?
Yeah. I mean, Noriko Hidaka was an idol back in the day. Like, goddamn. It's actually one of my favorite songs.
Damn. Yeah, that is definitely some Marty Ijima Lin Minmei shit.
Yeah. Guess what they I'm gonna bring up something. Have you watched the Macross movie? Yeah, the new one that they brought out.
Oh, Absolute Life?
Yeah.
I watched it. I'll be not particularly perfect, but I watched it via Odyssey.
I watched it. I will say this: there is some Easter eggs in that movie.
Oh yeah, Megaroto 1.
Yeah, which is from the movie Macross Flash 19
Flashback 2012.
2012, which was what they did, and I was kind of surprised by it.
Yeah, holy shit. I mean, holy shit is Absolute Life so fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. I mean, it's actually better than the Macross Delta anime series, believe it or not.
Yeah, it actually brought in an actual conclusion to the story.
Yeah. I mean, I actually liked Macross Delta a bit.
Yeah, but
it's not as great as Frontier.
Because it was basically, but they actually did put out a conclusion for the Macross movie. Because I did see it, I did check out a short that they did for the Macross Delta Zeta Live movie.
The City and Labyrinth, the Labyrinth of Time.
Yep.
And where Ronka is basically out looking for Alto.
Yep. And Alto kind of, he kind of did, I don't know if he came back or he, or because basically they ended it there, and I was just like, man, that's actually a pretty good ending. Because I was kind of disappointed with the last ending that they did with the last Macross movie they did, because they basically made Alto disappear, and the two girls were hurt by it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good ending, but kind of inconclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, that, and I like the epic final battle. Well, between the battle between the Macross quarter,
Yeah.
the entire Macross fleet, and the Bajra Queen.
Yeah. There's also another thing that I watched. I actually watched Knights of Sidonia movie.
Oh yeah, that show is really good.
Yeah, I managed to watch it. It actually gave out a good conclusion. I'm not going to give out any spoilers if you haven't watched it.
Yeah, I've watched season 1, but not season 2 yet.
I did watch season 2. I even watched let's just say the ending was kind of good too for the movie. Because it kind of felt like Battlestar Galactica in a way.
Oh, it's very much Battlestar Galactica.
With Mecha.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, that's basically what it was for an anime. But instead of they had to scrounge for resources by going to planets and fighting off the aliens that try to kill them.
Yeah, the Ghana.
Yeah, the Grota, and the Grota. You find out in the anime is that they have similar genetics like human beings, and can be engineered. And then you find out about the Immortal Council, who runs the spaceship / colony.
Well, that's Satomu Nihei's storytelling for you.
Yep.
Shit's not always what it seems, and everything's all very dystopian.
Yep.
Oh, you guys were. That's the thing. I was watching the stream and I heard you guys talk about Kenichi Sonoda, and I was like, "Oh, and we're gonna be talking about some. We're gonna be talking about some other. I know he did character designs for Bubblegum Crisis and all that, but I know him mostly because of Gunsmith Cats. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I actually more. My first exposure to Kenichi Sonoda character designs would be through Golf Force, another good anime that should get a Blu-ray release.
Yeah, which he rightfully so deserves, but they're not going to do it. Because licensing costs are really bad right now.
How bad was it regarding back in the day? I mean, I do remember something about how you couldn't buy these anime, you had to rent them. So if you want a copy, you might as well get another VCR.
Yeah.
Or a beta.
All right. I want you to tell me what this is, because this is hilarious. I'm gonna put it on the live stream because Oli I forgot his name, the guy who writes for.
Oh, speaking of Mecha, I want to bring this up, but I heard that there's a Gridman movie now coming soon.
Yeah, you heard right.
Yeah, another Gridman. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Yes, I mean, we already watched Dan Simon and Rain Man the series, so logical choice. I mean, then again, it's Subaraya and Trigger. What do you expect? So,
Yeah, speaking of which, am I seeing Christmas version of G Gundam or something?
No,
what
this is
the
that's
fuck?
yeah, that's the Brave. I think that's I forgot what it's called, but I think it's like one of the Brave.
Oh God, what the hell is that?
I
Oh,
think
this is beautiful.
I think that's fiber or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Or
Holy shit! What Gundam episode? What Gundam was this? God damn!
it's not a Gundam. It's from the
Really?
Brave. I think it was like one of the Brave. I forgot what it's called.
Damn, son, you got
I think
fucking.
that's Egg dude. Yeah, but yeah, that is definitely what happens when you give G Gundam a Christmas special.
It's not G Gundam, but I forgot what it's called. I think it's called.
Damn.
It's one of the Brave. I think it's like one of the Brave series shows.
Fucking Santa Claus mixed with fucking Rudolph and Don or Blitzen or what the other reindeer going apeshit on Japan. Where do I sign up for this shit?
Ditto.
Yeah, sadly, this is what's going on in Japan right now.
Don't tell me it's lost media, please. Don't be lost media.
No, it's not lost. I don't think it's lost media per se, but it probably is.
This is nuts, man.
Yeah, I'm going to show you another issue that's going on in Japan, which a lot of people are kind of disappointed right now.
Of course, here in Japan, people usually eat a lot of fried chicken and get laid.
Yeah, but the dollar in the United States.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks, Biden.
Yeah.
damn. 76 cents! What the fuck, dude?
Yep. And we won't be able, and it looks like we won't be able to import any Mecha kits anymore.
Thanks a lot, Biden. You fucked us over.
Oh my god.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Damn, boomers. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what's going on. That's why a lot of people are kind of upset about.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Because
cool.
we kept printing out the money, and thus the value of the dollar is going low.
We're,
No wonder I fucking hate Democrats and Joe fucking Biden. I mean, they want to blame Trump for everything wrong with this, for everything wrong now. Obama and Biden have been doing that shit. And
Yeah.
Worse.
this shit basically, how should I say this? Their incompetence pretty much led to the 2008 housing crisis.
Yep.
I'm more thinking willful incompetence, but that's just me.
I mean,
I usually think of these men as pure evil globalist scum.
well, they do hate us. They do hate us common folk. So
Yeah.
still, the yen. But I was watching something about how the yen is rising. Apparently, because apparently it's not as affected as the U.S. dollar. At least that's what I watched from Economics Explained regarding Japan's economy. I think it was the last one. Yeah, it was the last episode.
Yeah. So we're expecting.
Welcome to Venezuela, bitches. Oh wait. Will the U.S. be like Venezuela in less than 5 years. No, I think we're already in Venezuela.
I don't know.
It's not. I mean, seriously, imagine all the money that's going to be flying off buildings, and it's not even going to be worth wiping your ass over it.
They're gonna probably use it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because already Argentina won the World Cup.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that's what we need. 4 years, but these guys shouting how they're the best of the world because they know how to play a game for third world countries.
Yeah.
Because that's what football is.
Yeah. And France lost to them.
To be honest with you, that's a W.
Yep.
That's a W, actually. Let's be real. We're going to French. That's a W. Because those fuckers need to get knocked down a peg.
Yeah.
Because,
and the sad part is we won't be able to import our anime like we used to. Our scrolls is because it's going to cost more now to get actual Japanese
physical media.
Yeah, physical media and also manga, which is going to be very expensive to get.
I'm starting to think this is globalist and give us a total cashless society.
Yep. And that's what's going to happen.
There was a... What the hell? There was a Chocobo Grand Prix game?
Mm-hmm.
First I heard this. Oh, it's for Switch. Because I just found this on my timeline. Square Enix ended support for Chocobo GP.
Yeah. It's probably a phone app game.
It's actually a Switch game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Free to play with a battle pass and microtransactions, of course.
Yep.
It was basically Chocobo Grand Prix, but
it was a racing game.
Yeah.
That tried to compete against Mario Kart.
They tried, but like the original one. Well, it's Square Enix. What do you expect? They are scum.
All right.
I mean, seriously, if you are...
Oh, this sucks. What the heck's going on in video game world? Oh, this better not... Oh, this is hard drive. Of course they're going to say that shit.
Okay, what the fuck happened?
Hard Drive kind of wrote an article saying Miyamoto announces Nintendo's closing after 40 years. Mario has done everything. Which is just fake news. Just a parody.
Yeah, that's definitely fake news if I ever saw it.
Yeah. And Hard Drive's known to do satire. Oh god, someone had to bring up Breaking It to Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, the land of the 80s decided to bring that poster up. And the funny thing about it is that what studio did this?
Let's see. Studio Mappa?
No. It's not Mappa. It's Canon Films.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you'd be surprised when I had to look up a documentary for that one.
They did a documentary for Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. God damn, dude.
It wasn't... No, it was also... It was basically a documentary about Canon Films, and they actually had to bring that up in the film. It was called... I think it was called Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, it was Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, and it was a complete flop.
Yeah, it was a complete bomb for them. Jeez, I gotta get.
But the name itself, though, was apparently the only good thing for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I used to call my dream video games, like Xenogears 2 Electric Mecha Boogaloo.
Let's see, what else do they have? That's a mecha anime that I gotta look up. I know that they're bringing back. I'm kind of excited about Armored Core.
Oh yeah, Armored Core is back, baby!
Yeah, but it's
I saw the trailer.
Yeah, the Rubicon, Fires of the Rubicon. I was like, that sounds
Holy
close.
shit, I cannot wait to make my own Veltal build in Armored Core 6. Like, I'm so gonna...
Yeah, a lot of people are excited about this, but the funny thing about it is, like, I don't know how much it's going to cost because they said they're going to raise the prices. Instead of $60, it's $70. It's $70 now. Now they justified the excuse to do that.
Hold on.
Again? Thanks a fucking lot, Biden.
Hold on. When was the last time they released an Armored Core game?
Since the early...
Back in, like...
The answer was in the mid-2000s.
That was back in, like, 2012 or 2013.
Yeah, which they haven't really released one since in a long time.
Yeah. Not really huge into Armored Core 5. I didn't look like how the mecha looked. Like, they looked almost Michael Bay-ish.
Yeah. And then, of course, taste. I know, what's his name decided to come back in another franchise. I know Shoji Kawamori wanted to do the...
Yeah, he did Daemon X Machina.
Yeah.
Too bad that game wasn't really that good.
I thought it was okay.
I mean, I wanted to enjoy Daemon X Machina, but here's the thing. There was no weight to the combat. I mean, sure, I love me my Zone of the Enders and Lasner style aerial combat, but there's gotta
there's gotta be more to it than just that. There has to be something else.
Mention the weapons in Daemon X Machina kind of lacked that oomph.
Yeah, I felt it lacked a lot of customization options. That's how I felt about it.
Not to mention the weapons sound like they were more pop guns as opposed to literally hand howitzers.
Yeah, but I did like the whatchamacallit,
I mean, the only thing good I could say about Daemon X Machina would be the mech designs.
Yeah, like, the mech designs, but I wish they had more customization options because. But the only way to unlock those customization options is you have to play online. I had to get a nano repair item just so I could fight a boss, but I had to go online.
I shouldn't have to play online just so I could unlock some parts.
Yeah.
And the RNG is fucking bullshit, let me tell you.
Yep.
Like, I've been trying to get some parts so I could build my very own id Veltal, and that one part I need, they ain't giving it to me for some odd reason because random number generator is a fucking bitch.
Yeah, and
oh god, right, RNG is the devil.
Yeah. And that was like the biggest issue with the game is that its RNG was pretty bad. And
in general, RNG is the devil. Not just in that Armored Core game.
Yeah. And that's just for the parts with no slots. Imagine having to having to grind for a 3-slot part. Jesus fucking Christ, it's a headache and a fucking half.
At least you didn't grind for months for a fucking Claymore billet. Like I didn't fucking get shit! Yeah! I finally got one days ago! After like 5 months grinding for one of those things. The RNG in that game is fucked up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to get parts for the thing and trying to get the right items is kind of was like, it took me a while, but after finally defeating that boss was just like really hard to beat without that item, because I kept getting hit by the boss every time. I'm just like, I need some parts for this. Mecha Musashi. I forgot that anime is still around.
Oh yeah, that's another game that should be stateside. Like, I've heard many good things about Megaton Musashi, especially the mecha customization.
Yeah,
option.
Megaton Musashi. I watched the anime. It's actually okay. The story is basically these kids live in lives in this isolated space whatchamacallit. It's kind of like Macross. It's basically it's basically a colony that's basically a city itself in a spaceship, and they basically have to fight off all these aliens that are trying to destroy them.
Speaking of Japan, I want to ask something to the Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Japan, I want to ask you guys, why do you always keep the good things for yourselves? Are you guys afraid that Americans won't like them?
Yeah.
Are you guys that scared? Are you guys such massive pussies about it?
I can understand their reason. It's because of the fact that it's a huge risk, money wise.
Yeah, Japan's a very risk adverse society, especially nowadays. Whereas once back in the 80s, when they took a risk, they stuck with it.
Yeah, but if they think that it's going to make them money,
bubble economy.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult, especially when they live in Japan and it's their economy. It's basically how they make money. It's called the bubble economy, as you said.
Oh yeah, They never fully recovered from that bubble economy burst in '91.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a bitch.
Yeah, because it's also
probably the cause for what I think would be dwindling population.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically, Japan outside China has the biggest Asian population in the world right now.
Yeah. And it has to, and the thing is, they can make money, but the problem is they have to be strategizing on what would sell. What would sell in Japan? Like anything, like if they make an anime about food, which they already did.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Japan. One thing is politeness. The other one is being being fucking passive.
Yeah.
It makes you guys look weak.
Yeah, I agree.
And they want something. They want something that sells well to their benefit, because otherwise they won't make much money and they won't have a sequel to anything. Like Tenchi Muyo, for example, that sold well back in the 90s, and actually in the 80s and 90s.
Unfortunately, I had to watch the Toonami version of Tenchi Muyo, so
yeah.
I think most of us did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but luckily I watched the international channel version that they aired on there. But,
oh yeah, I watched that one too. I mean, Ryoko naked.
I know, it was funny.
Who was worst girl in that series, and why was it Ayaka? Ayaka. My bad.
Ayaka? Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck Ayaka.
Yeah.
She was like, I mean, the Japanese. I know she speaks with Kyoto accent in the Japanese version, because well, posh and all that shit,
Yeah.
and also old Japanese. But still, Ayaka's a bitch, man. Holy shit.
That's what they
I mean,
want to do.
she looked good, but she was still. That's cool. That would be Washu and Ryoko. Come on.
Washu's just cool.
Yeah, they have made like spin-off series after spin-off series for Tenchi Muyo, and I know they did.
The salmon one, being the one for Tsunami.
Yeah,
I mean, Tsunami's also an honorable mention for best girl.
they also did a Mecha version, Gemini Wars.
Oh yeah, War on Geminar.
Yeah, War on Gemini, which I thought was actually a pretty okay anime series for what it was.
Yeah, they also did Double Trouble Adventures.
Yeah, that was actually a good one I liked too, because
it's basically with Mecha that kind of rip off Evangelion.
Yeah, and it tried to be Evangelion, but
of course I love Evangelion, so that's kind of a plus for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, Gunbuster was a lot better than Evangelion in comparison.
Fair enough.
Both great in my personal opinion.
Dude, I mean,
I need to get that DVD though, or the anime for it.
I mean, I watched Evangelion, and it's honestly 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
But
I can understand where you're coming from. I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, I can understand where you're coming from. It's just more my personal taste.
I mean, I don't hate it. I understand.
And Evangelion are top tier, are basically top shelf shit for me. Same with Votoms.
I mean, I don't hate Evangelion, but I understand the cultural importance of that series.
Worse, Evangelion did kind of save the anime industry.
But it's no Citizen K, but it's not the Citizen K people make it out to be.
Yeah.
Debatable, but okay.
Let's see.
But then again, that's the thing. That's in comparison to Gunbuster, in my opinion. Because I mean, if we were to go with the same director.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell, Ebichu, which was also directed by Hideaki Anno, was actually on the same level. In fact, it's actually above Evangelion. That's a little, it's a little fucked up when a horny hamster that's voiced by the same chick who played Misato beats the crap out of Evangelion.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a horrible opinion. I mean, if you're gonna be retarded, that is the best take I could get. Oh,
what anime were you talking about again?
Uchiban 82. It was the one that was made by. It was directed by Hideaki Anno. It was basically that one anime where
King Braves Gaelgar.
How should I say this? It was about a hamster that was mistreated by her owner, who spent most of the time fucking.
Damn.
Yeah, Orochuban Erichu, that's the one. I
kind of thought it looked like a much raunchier version of Hamtaro.
It's a lewder version. It's actually a lewder version of Hamtaro.
Lewd version of Hentaro.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Fun fact: the chick who played her was Kotono Mitsuishi,
I
the
gotta
voice
watch.
of.
I gotta watch King of Braves Gaogar.
Oh yeah, Gal Gaigar, man.
Gao Gaigar, yeah.
Yeah, Kotono Mitsuishi, the voice of Misato, and Usagi from Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, not to mention, yeah. Wonder if Ebichu ever did a whole Lemmy-Winks thing. If anyone remembers that episode from South Park.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh, I wish it would have been a thing. Unfortunately, it wasn't.
Jeez.
But there is a part when some guy's calling and she starts shouting "Manko," and the dude fucking screams through the phone. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus. They really killed out the horror.
But here's the thing: as with any Hideaki Anno anime, not only did the budget go to hell, also the anime adaptation went to hell because the dude had some disagreements. The chick who made the manga, Lisa Ito, had some massive conflicts with Hideaki Anno. Yeah. It was.
Well, that's Studio Gainax in a nutshell. Visionary anime creators, but really bad at budgeting their money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real proof that was when I was watching His or Her Consequences or Karikano.
Yeah.
Around the last 3 episodes, they go on that zero budget, if you know what I mean. It was a fucking trip. It was basically Kaguya-sama Love is War in the 1990s.
Jeez.
Well, not really Kaguya-sama Love is War, but it was made on the same formula.
Yeah.
To a point. Romantic comedy that's absurd as hell. Like, there's a part in that series where one of the girls, a chick with a short staff body, a lolly. Yeah, she kicks a fucking car and destroys it on the spot. I am not kidding. When I saw that, I shed bricks. Like, straight up kicking that thing and destroying it, turning it to pieces. That shit was insane. But yeah, Karikano, also good ass anime from Gainax's golden era. Probably one of the few romantic comedies I actually enjoyed.
Yeah, there's also this ugly yet beautiful world, which was kind of a love letter to Devilman in a way.
I heard of it, but I never.
All right, let's see here. I'm looking at something here. There's a new, but it's a short anime by Masami Oramari. Let me see if I can look this up. I'm gonna put it on the live stream here. The acclaimed mecha animator Masami Oramari, Super Robot Wars, OG Inspector, Detonator Orgon. That's another one. And Gravion, which is making another anime called Castle Combiner Orochi Robots, which is going to be like a short anime.
If I can,
like you know those little 2 minute, animes.
2 minute.
Yeah, like those 2 minute shorts. 2 or 3 minute short animes.
The name is that it implies.
Yeah.
Holy shit! They're doing castles that can transform now.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're in Osaka or Kyoto, and then when you visit their castles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start. Oh yeah, they start transforming and blasting the shit out of each
Yeah, I'm
other.
gonna check out the trailer, but I can't play the sound in the background because copyright reasons. The thing is like YouTube has been really cracking down on this shit for weird reasons. I'll link the
Dude, I'll be honest with you.
yeah.
Susan Wojcicki has better things to do. She should have better things to do than to actually fuck around with people's YouTube channels.
Yeah, she also terminated my YouTube channels many times because I was basically calling out anime haters for their bullshit.
I know. But you know what I would call out? The people harassing the Harry Potter writer.
J.K. Rowling?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, J.K. Rowling
I'm not
over...
a fan of J.K. Rowling
Because I can even point out the evidence that what they said on Twitter, they threatened to dox her. They actually did dox her. They threatened to kill her. They threatened to do this, and you wonder why. Oh, this is not a bad anime. Even though it's a kid style anime, it definitely actually has like the Yu-Gi-Oh sentiment to it. But other than that, it's not a bad anime. Oh, that's not bad. It's a super robot anime.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the castle combining thing it's not bad.
interesting. Yeah, my favorite Masami Obari designed mecha would be Dengayo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing looks beastly.
Yep.
Well, anyway, I gotta get going.
All right, you take care, man.
Okay, you too, guys.
Yeah.
See you around.
This is definitely like I would say this.
I still gotta be watching Mildred amongst the Game Awards hangover
Oh
shit.
shit! I watched it. It was like the worst thing.
Hey, at least it wasn't total bust.
Yeah, it wasn't a total bust because the fact was it was so funny that the last thing that kid did that Clinton kid basically pulled it off pretty well.
Oh, yeah. That
Hold on.
That part was lol worthy.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course there's also
Hold on.
Harvard Course did.
Are people still seething over that one award that Genshin Impact won? Holy shit! They pretty much did this so they could piss off the Sonic fan base.
Yeah.
Because they started it.
Don't even get me started on the God of War fan base. Like they are so salty that Elden Ring won the award, won the Game of the Year awards. Like Jesus fucking Christ, the salt has been flowing.
No. Here's the thing. All three. In all honesty, all three are fucking shit. The Genshin fan base are pretty much cut from the same cloth as the Sonic fan base, except that one of the more famous characters regarding the fan base didn't fuck his mother.
Guess who passed away?
Who?
Satori Mikikur. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy who did Nora Rock Me.
Yo, holy shit.
He passed away. Yeah, he did the Cruiser movie as a special guest designer. Although his Nora Rock Me anime didn't do so well, he did get a lot of other jobs. He did the CGI director for Go-Go 13 professional movie. He did the Big Wars OVA as the character designer. Like this guy,
I actually liked Big Wars. I mean,
even though Nora Rockby was like the laughed at anime that everyone goes to watch. He was the Mecha. He did this by himself.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta respect that. I mean, at least Nora was enjoyably bad.
Yeah,
as
it was.
opposed to
Yeah, he was. He was
Right,
the.
right.
He was the Tomi Wiseau of anime. But it got him. It got him. It got him work in the anime industry, and he basically did a pretty good job with certain animes. Like he did Odin, the Starlight Mutiny.
Yeah, that definitely is a Tommy Wiseau success story if I ever saw it myself.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
don't know if I was Tommy Wiseau, would I actually run an anime that at 5 frames per second?
I don't.
Fuck it. Yes, I would.
Yeah, pretty sure you would if you were Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. And he basically made that anime, and I couldn't help but laugh at that anime watching it. Like someone actually did like a music video playing some rap song in the background. I forgot which one it was.
By the way, the guy self-inserted himself as the manlet in the series.
Yeah.
It was. Well, rest in peace, you absolute mad lad.
Yeah. Although that anime failed, it wasn't like the best likable anime, but he actually worked on some other animes. Like he moved on to like he did the Ketoro Desetsu manga, but he also did the Ketoro's no Detsetsu OVA.
Well, gotta be going. See you guys.
You too. You take care, man.
Later.
Again, you too, guys.
Phoenix.
Merry Christmas, player.
He also did the Phoenix 727 Space Firebird movie. That's interesting. Yeah, the guy who did Nora Rock Me.
Oh, there was another one the guy did.
Yeah. He did the Big Wars as a character designer.
That is Wait, how old was he though?
He was 70. According to the news, he died at 74.
Jeez. Well, I mean, usually they would die a lot. How should I say this? Considering how Japan is when it comes to old people, well, I'm surprised the dude didn't die to his 90s. You know?
Yeah.
But then again, his house would be smelling of cigarettes and.
Well, you got to give him credit. He was like the ultimate hustler.
I mean,
he created the anime that became literally a meme in the early 2000s. Now, after seeing that anime, I actually watched it. I couldn't believe it. Like everyone on the 4chan forums was like watching this thing.
That was definitely a moment of anime of all time.
Yeah.
It was definitely anime of all time moments. Hold on. So what are we reviewing next month? Oh yeah. We're gonna be reviewing Chainsaw Man.
Oh, you're gonna be using Jita Man?
We're gonna be watching. We're gonna be watching Chainsaw Man.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's actually a really good anime by Studio Mappa.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I just watched this an image. I just watched an image. and they pretty much reference a porno at one point. Like straight up, these guys reference that one picture with that white girl and the 5 black guys.
Oh God.
I mean, fuck. I honestly can't wait. But yeah, I didn't really see. I didn't see that much anime recently besides those.
It's fine, man. Besides, I know Akibara Maid Wars was actually pretty good. I was kind of upset about that whole situation.
Well, tomorrow, from what I recall, the final episode is showing up. So this is either Nagomi taking revenge, or they're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Like in a fucking cliffhanger, because God damn it, these motherfuckers are people who end TV shows in a cliffhanger are some bomb motherfuckers. This is like the same. This is on the same level as Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob when he watched the last episode and ended up being some shit, some weird animation.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how the anime ends. Ah, fuck you.
Okay, so he published in Nora no Hakibon. So basically, he actually made the manga. He was the creator of Nora, but the anime movie, Nora Rock Me.
Fuck.
So yeah, he was the original creator, which was an action sci-fi Sentai comic manga.
I would say, it's a seinen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, so pretty much it was like a one shot, but he also did something called Planet Garaga. That's another one. It was 11 chapters. He wasn't
any talents.
Yeah, this guy did manga for a long time. But he only did Nora. He didn't do. He was the creator of the manga Nora. But
now that I think about it, this guy. Tell me what's up. I don't know. In the case of him, tell me what's up. I think he was more like Master Fat Man.
Yeah.
He made one movie, and then that was all it took for him to call it a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And that movie in question happens to be the one about space gay black man in outer space.
Yeah, but he did another one called Hyper Psychic Geo Garaga, which is another thing that he created too, which was a manga, but it is also inspired by an anime. And he did.
Since we're on a Mecha kick tonight, I want to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Would G1 Transformers actually count as an anime?
Probably.
Because, well, it was done by Takato, by Toei, was it, that did the animated series?
I think so.
Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Let's see. All right. TV series 1997.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was. The show was actually done by Toei Animation. Oh, it was right. It was Toei Animation.
Yeah.
And then,
I cannot believe this.
what?
The controversial manga that everyone was talking about a while back got its own anime adaptation.
Controversial anime manga. What?
Change Soldier. They had to rename it to Chain Soldier. It was called Slave Soldier. As in Mato Seihai no Slave. Or Seihi no Slave or something.
So what is it about? I first
Basically, what happened was the kid. Let's put it this way: a girl who basically chains up Basically, what happened was he gets transported into a world where demons exist, and he was saved by the girl. Using something called slave magic, he can transform into a huge demon monster to fight for her.
So he's her slave.
Yeah, basically he is her slave, yeah.
Damn. Was the creator of that series watching Redo Healer by any chance?
Probably. I'll show you the preview of it. Let me give you the link. Let me go put it under anime.
Alright. That would be anime.
Yeah, I would show it to everybody, but YouTube has been copywriting things. I would give you guys the news about it. I know a lot of people talked about this anime. It was basically a story about a girl who basically chains up a guy, and he transforms into a demon monster, and basically fights on behalf of her. And it was a very interesting manga, but it was very controversial among because they didn't like the name slave for its name, so they had to change it, calling it Chain Soldier, which so Jujutsu Kaisen gets a second season, and we'll get an introduction.
Oh yeah, I read about that one.
Yeah.
It's coming next year. I mean, I have yet to watch the movie, but I guess it's a good segue regarding Jujutsu Kaisen because
Yep.
well, if there's one thing there's a couple of things I admire about that series. One, I mean, is the fact that the main character and Nobara, Judy and Nobara, pretty much share one brain cell.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's also Pandora and a Crimson Shell, which is like a wannabe version of Ghost in the Shell.
Is it me or Chain Soldier? Is it me or Chain Soldier? Mato no Seihei no Se. Is it me? Or this shit reminds me of Chainsaw Man?
Yeah. But there is
Okay.
another
What
anime Let's see. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Manga Part 2 JoJo Lands debuts on February the 17th.
Oh, I see. I'm checking out. I'm checking out the characters. I just got the cast.
Yeah.
The chick who's playing the master is voiced by none other than Akari Kito,
Yeah.
as in the voice of Nezuko in Demon Slayer. Yeah, among other characters.
Yeah.
Hirose, he is the guy who played Yuta Hideki in Gridman, who was the main character. Yeah, he was the main character of Gridman. So yeah, it looks like we're getting something. Oh wait, didn't I hear something about how this was like the worst season in anime right now because wait, how the fuck? I mean, the anime that's dominating right now is Bocchi the Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically Komi-san, but actually decent. At least that's what I heard.
Yeah. I'm going to bring up something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is going to be a big surprise to everybody. You may remember that independent anime that came out a long time ago called Cat Shit 1.
Cat Shit 1? Huh?
Or it was basically a bunch of rabbits that were like a special forces mercenary team that basically it was animated, and I recalled this anime was very much laughed at. Basically, according to this, because I was like looking at this,
That's the name of this.
Cat Shit 1. That's
this
literally
is named that.
Yep.
AKA Apocalypse Meow.
Yep.
What the fuck is this?
It was a short anime that's by Blast Inc., the company that did this. They're actually going to make they're releasing a DVD of this and Blu-ray.
The Usagi. Oh, that is one. Oh, dude, the American one is named Usagi.
Yeah.
Usagi.
Yeah.
How come I never heard this?
This was like a pretty old. I actually heard about this and I actually watched it.
Motofumi Kobayashi was the guy who did this. Kyato Shito 1.
Yeah. Cat Sheet 1.
Alright, so he has. Oh, he did a lot of things. He did a lot of. Okay. So
Yeah.
he did a lot of things regarding war in alternate history.
And it will contain a lot of stuff in the Blu-ray. And he's actually announcing the Blu-ray, which I'm kind of interested in. Because I really want to buy it, but unfortunately I don't have the funds right now.
How much is it gonna cost though?
According to them, by yen, it's about $38 for the Blu-ray package.
So this was called Apocalypse Meow.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching this short before. And it's on YouTube, I believe.
Wow, that is.
I might just show you this short. Let me see if they have it.
I think I'll watch myself. I don't want to.
Yeah, because I remember seeing it, and it was actually a very popular one.
Oh, so this is set during. Oh, so this is set in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Instead of Vietnam. Oh, so this happens. Oh, this happens during the events of Desert Storm.
Yeah.
All right, so plot says here the manga follows three American soldiers in the Vietnam War near the Petoskey, Perky, and Rats. All three are recon called Dog Cat Shit 1. There was a chapter called Dog Shit 1 showing human characters.
And it's like a 23-minute movie. It felt like Metal Gear in a way, but it was funny.
Oh God, damn, bro! The Korean one is named Nureongi.
Yep.
Which is basically from the dog dish Bossing Tang.
Yeah.
Or Gaijangguk in North Korea. Wait, what is this shit made of? All right. Oh, it's a stew. It's a soup that has dog meat as its primary ingredient.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be surprised about this anime. It's like that's what it is.
Damn, bro. This is nuts. Alright, the Japanese one is a macaque. The Chinese is a panda. Domestic pig be the French one. Shit!
Yeah.
This is pretty. Oh, they got the British as a rat. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Oh, it ends up it is based on a natural division.
Yeah.
The 7th Armored Division, also known as the Desert Rat.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of like surprised that this is in the news. Like they're doing a Kickstarter for this. And it's an independent, it was like an independent 3D anime, and I thought it was really funny.
It says here, the recent Catch It won adaptation has nominated Outstanding Achievement in Animated Short category in the 9th Annual BES Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. IDA Entertainment's YouTube channel. What is this? Blast Incorporated. Oh, that's the company.
Yeah, that's the company, but they also did some short films. That's what they're known for. But they also...
That shit not available where I live!
Did you see... Also, they were also responsible for... what was it? That one short that they did with the Predator versus... what's his name? That blind swordsman, Itachi. They actually made that film. But they had to show it to everyone doing that whole Predator versus the blind swordsman. Blind assassin.
Oh, hold up. Oh, you mean the Satoichi?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Satoichi versus Predator.
Yep, that's the one.
What is this? What the fuck is that, bro? Oh, this came out. Oh, this was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what this shit reminds me of?
What?
Did you ever saw the movie Machine Girl?
Yeah.
Definitely on that area. Regarding movie making, it's so fucking absurd.
Yep, it's absurd. Oh yeah, and you were talking about the SS Gridman film.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have it here. It's 2 trailers.
It's
coming out next year.
Let's see. Oh, the English dub of Machine Girl is on. Oh, there you go. Machine Girl.
Yeah, Studio Trigger's doing this film.
I mean, of course they will. Studio Trigger is...
But they're doing 2 films for SS Gridman and the other one. and Dynamite and
and unfortunately, Dynasty just wasn't out there with Redman. So I'm actually surprised that they even did a couple of movies regarding Dynasty.
Yeah.
Considering how well received, considering how it was received compared to Redman. If Redman was, well, let's be honest here. Half of the reason why people watched Redman was because of Akane and Rika. It was the Great Thai Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're doing two perspectives, and I, from what I'm looking at right here.
Chill in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army. Wow, why are these isekais so absurd? Well, at this point, I just learned to stop questioning and just let it happen.
Yeah, so it looks like they're trying to go by both perspectives. So they're doing. It appears to me they're doing two versions of the movie. So they're making two movies.
Guys of Victory. Oh, there is something I didn't tell you. Akari, not only did she voice the main character, the main female from the Chain Soldier anime, she played America Chavez in a Marvel movie. Yeah, yeah. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. She was America Chavez in the Japanese sub.
God.
Dude, I saw a video of her speaking Spanish in that movie.
Oh my god.
Like, goddamn. Well, at least it was better than whoever played America Chavez in the English one.
Oh.
That is nasty. I mean, America is fucking cringe, dude. Like, honestly, of all the things, she has to speak like a Puerto Rican, but she's a fucking alien.
Yeah. Ichiro Mizuki, the last recorded performance on air in January. No, that guy that sang all the anime and also the passed away. Ichiro Miyazuki. The guy who sang a lot of those openings and endings.
Oh yeah, that was the guy who sang all the intros of Passenger C.
Yeah, and he also sang Hero by My Hero Academia. Oh, actually, One Punch Man. Hero!
Oh yeah!
He passed away.
I remember that guy. He was one of the key members of Jam Project.
Yeah, and Jam Project kept him. Like, but he also sang the soundtrack to I think it was the ending song from Captain Harlock. Captain Harlock, yeah.
Okay, so what else? Ichiro Misuki, or Toshio Hayakawa. That was his real name. But he was known as Aniki or Big Brother
Yep.
of the community. Oh yeah, this was the guy. He was the guy responsible for Jam Project.
Yep.
Fucking hell, man. Not only okay, so this is a little bit of a list.
Yeah.
Okay, so he did the things for Master Z,
Yep.
Kamen Rider X,
Yep.
Great Messenger, Gambare Robocon, Kamen Rider Stronger, Tekkaman, Chodenji Robo Combatura B,
Yep.
Space Cat Hard Life, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy sang with Mitsuko Hori and Hironobu Kageyama. Shit. And of all things, hold up. Masaki Endo, who was the vocalist of Animetal.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are. I mean, the people from Japan Project Legends. I mean, you have Rika Matsumoto who played Ash Ketchum for 25 fucking years, and it's actually her most famous role.
Yep.
You got as the female singer for Jam Project. You got Masaki Endo,
Yeah.
Eizo Sakamoto, who was the vocalist of fucking Animetal. Hironobu Kageyama, and then fucking legends, man. I mean, he died from lung cancer.
Yep. Can't blame him.
I mean, no, it was cancer. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's here's something in the news that you'll probably be disappointed. Seven Seas, the publisher.
7 seasons? No, I don't know.
They're known to publish manga, but they're known for. So what happened was, this is kind of sad news, that Amazon in Europe has made an environmental decision to stop purchasing books from the company Seven Seas, and added that Amazon in Europe has also ceased purchasing from other companies in Seven Seas region right now. The company has located in Los Angeles. Seven Seas further stated that its distributor is looking for solutions, adding, "But this moment we suggest purchasing it from another retailer." So what's going on is that they're known to publish mangas that are adult oriented, but there's also controversial ones that are but
so these guys are distributing about this Bushoku Tensei, it's done in France.
yeah Seven Seas Publishing.
Gold Sand Harem.
Yeah.
Okay, now wait. So basically, Amazon, quote unquote, wants to be, quote unquote, environmentally friendly, so they don't want to bring any physical copies of manga.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What are these people thinking? Do you really think that people can afford a fucking tablet?
Yeah, but here's the issue with Seven Seas. There was some controversy surrounding them over their translations, and a lot of people
like a ton of Western translators. Okay, give it to me straight. Well, what exactly happened? Give us to us straight.
To my understanding, they openly admitted a while back, when people started questioning their manga. One of the particular mangas that they released a while back, I forgot which one it is, they claimed that it was there was a mistranslation on it. And what happened was they had, one of the translators on social media openly admitted that they kind of censored a certain word, and they decided to.
Oh.
And of course, in response to that, they Seven Seas openly admitted this, and this caused a lot of controversy with Seven Seas.
Oh, this happened around summer.
Yeah.
Seven Seas apologizes for intentional English mistranslation. I think I turned my childhood friend into a girl.
Yeah, that was the one that caused a lot of controversy. So it looks like Seven Seas got fucked over by Europe.
Hold on, it says here, Seven Seas provided an update on the situation on January 19th, roughly a month after fan outrage over the publisher's decision to override Banjo's original script and localize the series' love interest as a transgender woman rather than a feminine cross-dressing male.
Yeah.
Ah! I see.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Okay. Well, I see. So, they what? So they kind of went woke. Well, at least they apologize. At least.
Yeah, so it looks like they got fucked over by Amazon.
At least they apologize for that incident, which is something that is really difficult to do when you're a translator from the West.
Yeah, so it looks like Amazon Europe has made. They call it an environmental decision, but it's really just, no, we're not going to sell your stuff anymore.
So,
because they also are known to sell like adult content manga.
So I'm reading this, and get a load of this. There's going to be. Have you heard this? You know what? When you finish that one, I want.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was talking about how I'm reading this right now. I'm buying it into comics regarding Big Meat Nutna's new anime dubbing studio.
Yeah.
Where is this going to? Where is this though? Okay, so they're gonna be so. This is interesting. You got Cynthia Kranz, you got Tiffany Bowmer, who you got who else? Jeff Johnson, Morgan Berry, Jacob Takanashi. Oh, this is interesting. Anime Matsuri. Oh, so Anime Matsuri is actually. I see what this is. Basically, they're going to be. Anime Matsuri opened up a dubbing studio.
Yeah.
To dub obscure anime as obscure anime.
Yeah, I know about that. It's been. They're announcing that they're going to put their own dubbing studio out there, but they're also going to. I know from my experience with that company, I heard a lot of stuff about them. They're really good business people, I have to say, and it was a really good move on their side on this whole situation.
I mean. It's big. The man is actually. He wants to do his job, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I know, because I don't hold it against him. It's like that guy really loved doing his job. Because I remember I actually met him once. Actually, a few times when I did convention, when I volunteered at conventions.
A lot of people say that dude was hella creepy because of his touchy-feely
behavior,
but
he's not. He is like that, but he's not. He doesn't really touch you in a creepy sort of way. He's
I know,
but yeah. But I understand some people felt uncomfortable around him, but he wasn't like totally, you know, like people would give him hugs too.
No. That's how Italians actually greet each other.
I know, and it's like I know people hugged him. I know people like he appeared at a convention one time, like out of nowhere. Like I know one guy did his panel, and he kind of hijacked it and went in there. That's what I realized. Some people were why people got upset with him, because Vic is always, attention. Like a lot of people laugh at it. Like there was another voice actor that did his own panel, and I understand some people. He kind of crashed that panel and said hello. Like I can understand why people get upset with him, but it's not like it was his fault. It's like he just wanted to make it more interesting.
Nah. I don't know. If I was a voice actor and I had Mignona question my shit, I'd be like, "Hey, Vic, you wanna fuck around with it? You wanna fuck around with it?" If I was a voice actor and I had crash my shit, I go with it. I'd actually go.
Yeah, because I know there's some people that be like, yes, I used to remember Vic Mignogna. He was actually a good guy. Yeah, he basically hugs people. He's not a bad guy. Give him a chance. Come on, guys.
Oh, big, as a sign of respect, Big touched my penis from the junction between testes and asshole to the tip of my shaft, and he said, "Nice cock," and I told him, "Nice cock too, Big."
I know some people just love doing that. Oh man, they wrote a report about the 25th anniversary of Metabots.
Man,
that show is pretty old, but I actually enjoyed that series.
I remember that shit thanks to Fox Kids. Like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, but they also uploaded the Japanese episodes, which I might just watch because it's actually a really good series for what it's worth, even though it kind of ended in obscurity now.
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily in obscurity, because we know about it.
Yeah, we all know about it.
Well, you and I know about it.
Yep.
But so this is going to be a shit show and a half. The cast members of RWBY are coming to Puerto Rico's Comic Con next year. I've been getting ads from that.
I want to go, but I can't. I got work. If I could go to a Seattle Comic Con or a Seattle, if they could go to Seattle, I would gladly go.
Yeah, it would be. Let's see. Yeah, the 4 voice actresses from the series. And wait, where's that? They're from either by the way, are they from Texas or are they from California? Because
What?
The people who are dubbing,
They're from Texas. They're in I know they're located in Dallas.
there we go.
Yeah, because I heard a lot about their convention from other sources. They've been known to. A lot of people don't like going. Some people say it's a good convention, but others say it's a bad convention because of, it's basically what he said, she said type of thing.
I mean, it's RWBY. That series has a fan base that's special.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Japanese version, even the Japanese RWBY anime, apparently has some shit luck.
Yeah, so let's see. Who's coming to Who's coming down to this convention? Xander Mobius, voice actor from LA. You might know his work from an anime game, video games, Persona 5, protagonist of Super Smash Bros. Red Umara, Street Fighter versus Soul Calibur, One Punch Man, Mob Psycho 100, and Hunter x Hunter.
Alright, Puerto Rico Comic Con 2023. Let me take a look who's coming here.
Yeah, who's coming?
La Tiquetera, or what is this? Oh wait, that's on April. I can't in any goodwill show up to this place, man. I mean, I don't. I mean, not because of. Well, here's the thing. In those conventions, it's mostly Cape Ship. How do I say this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course. They're also against AI art.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's hurting their jobs. That's what's going on. They took our jobs. AI art is taking our jobs.
Oh, the page is basically Cape Ship.
Yep.
Okay. No, thank you. I would not. I would honestly not want to get involved in a convention with nothing but Cape Ship. Okay, so Ruby. So, Team Ruby. I'm guessing. Yeah, you need for a vouchers and autographs for.
I just go down there just to buy comic books and shit. Or whatever stuff they have, or Blu-rays or DVDs. You'd be surprised what they sell over there.
All right, so you got Lindsey Jones, Barbara Duncan, Aaron Sack, and Kara Girl.
Pretty much.
Those are the four announced right so far.
Hey, Little Yachty says, oh, this is funny. Little Yachty says he doesn't have sex anymore because he had too much of it.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
like, I don't know. Is it possible to have too much sex?
Probably.
Oh, wait.
I was just like looking at Twitter. I was like, what the heck is going on? Only 2 views. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about this because of the fact that anime is... Let's put it this way. Ladies and gentlemen, anime. We at Anime are not sponsored by any other corporation or shill NFTs whatsoever. If you would like to give us donations of money and such, go right on ahead, kids. We don't mind. That's funny.
What?
It's just me just joking around.
Oh, now that I think about it, did you hear about how the Avatar movie is tanking?
I heard about it. I heard about it, but go ahead and explain.
Basically, a lot of people were not interested in James Cameron's Avatar movie.
I heard about that. Yeah, people were waiting for a sequel for a long time, and then I can understand why people were upset with it, but it was kind of stupid that people would start, bringing up conspiracies about that movie, calling it that this movie was a plot, was cultural appropriating Native Americans and all this stuff. But you have to understand, the movie is a science fiction tale. That's the issue that people need to understand. And it's like, it's fiction. It's not something, sure, it could depict the whole issue about whatever, but the whole point of this movie is what it is. I don't know why people would go off on this, on James Cameron, but all he wants to do is put out a film. He worked his ass off to put out that film.
Well, there was a couple of tweets about him fucking around with quote unquote toxic masculinity because the series has the main character being a dad. And James, that's not how you fuck with your fans. Give them the middle finger.
Yeah, you just tell them, like, look, we're not here to
I was going to check out your movie, but yeah, after you decide to diss my dad, well, we got because of fatherhood.
Yeah,
because you motherfuckers cannot, under any circumstance, how should I say this? These motherfuckers cannot help themselves getting woke and going broke.
I know.
In this case, this was one of the reasons why this movie failed, but it wasn't the main reason.
Yeah, because the fact it's bad PR. You don't talk down to your audience and tell everyone, oh, this movie's about this and this and this, and it's like, I don't even see anything in your movie that you're saying is in this movie. You just want to trick people into watching your film.
I mean, the reason why Avatar even got the way it was. I mean, the reason why they even that series was even popular was because of the fact that it was eye candy. It was straight up eye candy. That's what it was. Outside that, there was nothing that, stood out there regarding Avatar. I don't know what else to tell you, but Avatar was a fad. The second one, yes, the second one just basically it's like the first one, but with more water. But yeah, James Cameron, this is the same motherfucker who did the Terminator series and then decided to shit on the Terminator franchise.
Yeah.
And of course, this is the same man who decided, Arnold Schwarzenegger is not relevant. We're gonna put Sarah Connor as the main character. I mean, Sarah Connor. She was a good character, but main character wise, come on.
To me, it was like, okay, so you're gonna go kill a factory worker, a Mexican factory worker, and that's the whole plot line because your son died. And who's next in line? Some other kid from Mexico. Okay, let's make the Mexican kid. Let's make a Mexican person become the leader of a resistance.
Oh God!
Which was the stupidest idea. We eliminated we eliminated Sarah O'Connor's son. Therefore, we're going to go ahead and go for another sequel.
So they decided to eliminate John Connor.
Yeah, John Connor, and then John Connor. Then
Connor
they decided to do the whole. Then they decided to do the whole. We're gonna eliminate John Connor, but this is gonna be John Connor's.
That's Barbara Rackham and anything else.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Then there was that other thing. James Cameron giving them the middle finger and refusing to sign autographs.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's pissed off with what people are treating him as.
You know, he's not the only person to do this.
Yep.
Because they one of the examples was Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters. He refuses to do autographs.
Yeah,
and to the point where he fucks off.
Yeah.
In one of the scenes. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, because he got tired of people rudely, appearing out of nowhere asking for one.
Well, the other thing was a lot of people who were, as for autographs, ended up selling them on eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if you...
I don't hold it against him, because of the fact that they're making money off of him, and that's kind of why he's pissed off with that type of thing.
Yeah, but then he has to, to have the average fan base pay for the mistakes of a few. James Cameron can suck a fucking dick, man.
Yeah. Because he's pissed off, man. Considering how people treated him in this situation.
What else? It's a good thing. It's a good thing I have a phone app that has the pirated copy of the movie.
Yeah.
So I can actually watch the movie if I wanted.
Yeah.
My mom is actually a fan of that fucking series, that fucking fan of Avatar.
Yeah. And I admit it's a good movie.
The first one, well,
it's just kind of silly how they're trying to that I understand James Cameron's trying to appeal to a certain demographic that wants to watch this, but doing what he did, that was stupid.
Dude, the people who he's trying to appeal to don't even watch the movies.
Yeah.
They're too busy being terminated online on Twitter, shouting about how shit like
and canceling people. That's another one that they did.
Speaking, I was one of the also canceling VTubers, like for example Mori Kalapi.
Yeah. Over the fact that she said the N-word on Twitter, and yet they're canceling her for that. Like, who gives a shit? If you don't support her. If you feel the need to go after her, the only way you can cancel her is not supporting her. That is a simple fact. But yet, people are going to support her regardless of what you say about her. But doing what you do by attacking her attacking her business contacts and everything, that's a bad idea too, because that kind of points out that you're being a stalker of some sort.
I mean, an anti is basically not just a stalker, but they're also unhinged psychopaths.
Yeah. And this is becoming a problem with a lot of the people who are big fans of this stuff, but it kind of does tell you what they're trying to do.
Oh, come on. Let's be real. They just want control. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Cancer gives them a power boost. It's all about the spirit of struggle.
Yeah.
In communism, they teach you this. It's all about struggle. That's it. It's all struggle and it's all class struggle and class warfare.
Yeah, and it's like they don't get that what they're doing is kind of making things worse. Doing good. Their intentions is that they think they're doing good.
Oh, come on. They're not doing good. But they're... yeah.
That's what they think. That's what they believe. That's why a lot of people don't like what they're doing, because of the fact that they're trying to justify attacking people online over this whole issue. Like, right now, there's a situation with the anime community right now on Twitter because of the whole lolly situation.
Oh yeah, I've been following that through. Reb says that, despite the fact that I'm gonna be honest with you, Reb decided to start. Reb and Nuts decided to start shit. You hear that shit? Reb and Nuts decided to more like Reb started beefing.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was the last thing we needed. That's exactly what these people want. That's exactly what these people want them to do.
Yeah.
They want them separated because they can't handle when they cannot handle it when a community works together for a common goal.
And that's what's going on. Like, people are trying to fight over this issue, and it's like, look, I heard about what was going on. Like, they were talking about like lolly animes, what they're gonna do about lolly
characters. Lolly characters being underage. You guys ever heard of short stack women?
Yeah, and that's the biggest problem with society these days. They're worried about short stack characters in animes. But you have to understand, this is based on Japanese culture, and also Japanese women can tend to be short. Some can be tall, but that's a rarity in Japan.
No, not well. You know what I actually find funny? The fact that these people will think that these people will think that quote unquote sexualizing people over 18. I swear some of these people are trolling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of what I think too, because I noticed this especially with the whole situation with the LGBTQ, especially with the whole trans, actually the drag queen shows that they were trying to do to children.
Oh yeah, the drag. Honestly, no.
Honestly, I think that's a troll op, because they're trying to get people to attack them. That's what I think they're trying to do. And the problem that they're doing this to people by introducing it to children, they have to understand this is adult entertainment. This is for adults. Why are you going to send children into an adult entertainment? Like, the problem here is, this is the problem.
Yeah, especially especially when it comes
Especially
to
when you're
showing
selling alcohol there too. It's not a restaurant. It's not a family-owned restaurant. It is a business. It is considered a adult show with adult themes, and you're also selling alcohol, and it's a children's and you're turning it into a children's event. What the hell?
Yeah, when I saw the clips, I thought, jeez, you know what? Let's be real here. We're both libertarians in the sense that, well, if you want to do something, do it. It's your life. We don't
Yeah.
care. But god damn it, this is what there has to be a line somewhere.
Yeah, there
This
is a
it.
line.
It's one of those.
There has to be a line somewhere, otherwise people are going to get hurt. Because the problem that they're having with this issue is that they're trying so hard to
to corrupt these kids, man.
because of the fact that parents do have the right to
They do have the right to teach them how they see fit.
yeah, how they see fit, and also what content they consume, because that's parenting. But when you have someone that's like a third party that's outside trying to teach them something else that's not within their parental means,
and that can be anyone, the government, the organizations like Antifa,
Yeah.
and the LGBT, and for example, if we have to go there, but also the whole. These are the same people who want to normalize the whole minor attractive person thing.
yeah,
Honestly, how the when I saw it, I was like, how the fuck? And here's the thing: the parents' logic is even more wild, because they said, "Oh, Disney do it, so why can't we do it?" I mean, yeah, it's true. Disney has been shoving dicks in their movies and in certain sexual innuendos. Yeah.
yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, look, this is kind of what I'm going to tell everyone. Like, I have nothing against the LGBTQ. It's just this type of situation to where you're trying to bring in kids into this whole issue because you want to educate them about not hating people is one thing. But when you're doing something this stupid, which most people will say this is the stupidest thing because this is literally trolling the parents and also people who of moral authority would get upset about, which
the thing is, tolerance has a limit.
Yeah, tolerance has a limit, and this can probably lead to violence, and that's what you're trying to do, which is literally trying to instigate a person to literally and say, oh, you see what they're trying to do? They're trying to hurt us. What you're doing is literally instigating that person to do it. Don't do it. Don't press this type of issue, because this is literally something that could easily affect other people. Not you, but other people. Don't put others in danger of this.
You know, it's no wonder a lot of parents are consider homeschooling.
Yeah, and this is the problem. And they have to understand this is not something they should be doing, because parents want their children to grow up and live their lives. But when you try to do something this stupid, trying to say, oh, we need to stop the hatred for the LGBTQ, and when they see something this stupid, they're literally gonna avoid this,
Sorry, I was trying to take a toothpick out. Ah. Go ahead. Oh, okay. If I had to say it,
Mm-hmm.
the not all hope is lost because there is an organization called Gays Against Grooming,
Yeah.
Gays Against Groomers, and frankly, they're making them look bad. And here's the thing: these people who are doing these trash shows and then some, they're making the LGBT community look bad.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people are trying to fight against them because this is becoming a problem that will affect the LGBTQ.
And I know that the religious right has other motives, but this is one of the things that they effectively have in common.
Yeah, because they don't want to, and I understand a lot of the LGBTQ want to, live their lives privately, which is rightfully so. But trying to turn this into a discussion about this. I'm not personally against the LGBTQ. It's just the problem with the LGBTQ is that there are certain elements of the LGBTQ that tend to make it look bad. The
vocal minority.
Yeah, the vocal minority that kind of thinks they control everyone else in the LGBTQ.
And every time seriously, if it's not that, if it's there's also the degenerates who let this shit happen, like the guys who made the Cuties movie. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know these kids. I know there are kids who are watching pornography when they were 8 and all.
Yeah.
But it wasn't this fucking bad. I mean, we're the last people to preach on about morality and all, but
I'll admit I'm not perfect, but when it comes down to it, it's like when they're doing something like this, trying to put out content which is adult entertainment that shouldn't be for kids. Everyone's welcome to go, but the problem is you're trying to bring in kids, which has nothing to do with LGBTQ rights. You're just basically trying to bring these kids in because you want to piss off the right wing, because of the fact that it would bring a lot of attention to the issue, which doesn't. It just makes you look stupid by doing something this absurd just so you can get some people to get upset with you. That's kind of the thing that bothers me about this, and I'm not trying to put everyone down, but this is kind of stupid what they're doing.
Dude, it is insane when you consider that these people there are schools bringing these kids to strip joints.
Yeah.
And not just strip joints.
It's kind of like they're trying to bring them into a rated R movie.
Yeah. I mean, what am I gonna say about this? Outside, holy fucking shit! Because I saw clips of that drag show in Texas. The one we're talking about, the one that's like, it's not the first one. We're also doing this in Washington.
Yeah.
In Oregon.
Yeah.
honestly, just say that you have a gigantic boner for little kids and end it. Because
And
that's what these people are.
and that's the problem. Like this is literally what's going on, and yet people should argue that kids shouldn't be watching this stuff because it's adult entertainment. It shouldn't be used as a political weapon against the right wing. We all consume, I'm pretty sure certain people consume this type of entertainment, but when you're trying to put it out there for kids, this is ridiculously, absurdly stupid. If you're trying to do this just to get back at a certain group, you're doing a bad job of doing so.
Now that I think about it, you know what? You know what? You know what that shit reminds me of? Remember that Curious movie in Netflix?
Yeah.
And yeah, more, maybe not. In the case of the Curious part, why was that movie even justified? Is beyond me. I mean, the French are weird.
Yeah.
I mean, of all things, just one of the people in there actually legit look like like the Vine,
Yeah.
that one drag queen. But no. Even drag queens have dignity, unlike these people.
Yeah. And that's the problem. Like, a lot of them don't really know what they're doing.
All right, let me see what else can we take a look.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm actually checking out Mulove Alternative.
Let's see shows.
Which is based on a visual novel game. But they are planning to make a video game out of this. It's a mecha anime, which is Mulove Alternative. But I did finish the Eureka movie, Evolution, Evolve, whatever it's called.
Oh, that's from the Eureka 7?
Yeah.
Eureka 7 movies?
Yeah. It's actually a really good movie.
I've seen some episodes of Eureka 7, but outside the fighting scenes, it was pretty boring.
Yeah. Yeah, because they actually put out the sequels to the series, but it's basically the final reception of it because in the alternate reality, Eureka was gone. But the funny thing about it is that Renton in the alternate reality, Renton disappeared while Eureka was gone. But Renton disappears in the movie.
You know, yeah.
But they tried so hard with the Eureka 7 AO series, and it was like,
Yeah, I knew there was. I knew there was a good reason not to check and not to be a fan of Eureka 7.
yeah, because they tried so many sequels, and it's like, okay.
I wonder if if these people realize we're having what is called a sequel fatigue. It's sequel fatigue
Yeah.
because there is literally nothing but sequels nowadays or reboots.
Yeah.
JT, there's something I gotta tell you regarding Cuba Maybor.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a manga?
Mhm.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, there's no manga. There's no manga of this.
It's just
There's
an anime.
No, it's legit an original.
Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much because it was actually a really good story, and it tries to get that Yakuza feel to it.
That is a Yakuza. Dude, this thing is a Yakuza series.
Yeah.
It's a parody of a Yakuza series.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a parody of the Yakuza series where they run a restaurant. and they start a war with each other. Oops, sorry.
Oh no, they and shit, they've been doing this since like the early the Taisho era.
Yep.
Dude, that was actually fucking nuts regarding. You know who voiced the fucking panda in that show?
Nah.
Are you familiar with a woman named Aya Hirano?
Arito? I think so.
Aya Hirano.
Ayi Hinano.
Aya Hirano. She was the voice of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Oh.
And she was also the voice of what's the name? Izumi from Lucky Star.
Oh, yeah. Now that's yeah. Yeah, she's a veteran.
She was Misamane in Death Note. There we go, Konati Sumi. Well, back when, strangely enough, she has the same age as me.
Yeah.
But I find it weird that they haven't given her any starring role since that one incident.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What's this?
But
Okay, so speaking of Ayahirano, I'm watching this. All right. So Ayahirano claims that she's still receiving death threats from fans.
oh, that's sad.
This happened 1 day ago. This is on ANN. At the peak of her prime as a voice actress in 2010, the voice of Haruhi Suzumiya had a turbulent relationship with her fan base. At her peak as an anime voice actress in 2010, the popular singer and actress Aya Hirano had a turbulent relationship with her fan base, which was from a scandal about her relationship with her male band members and openly stating her preferences on men in Japanese TV. In May 2011, a man was even arrested for making violent threats against Hirano online.
Wow. Yeah, it's idol culture. Yeah, that does happen. Idol culture tends to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been happening to certain voice actors as well, like Miku Ito recently, because she has because she's in a relationship. Her fans went ape shit. Like some of her more ardent fans went ape shit.
Or the fact that she was like close by a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does happen a lot in the idol scene because a lot of people tend to get upset or jealous because of the fact that they want their idols to be, like nuns. That's kind of how bad it is.
Although it's been a while since I previously researched for that to anime work, I still get that track and she was going to have this about me. on Twitter. Fortunately, she knows that no harm has come to her and that the police have dealt with the recent threats. Nevertheless, she thinks his own health to be endangered by a subsection of violent fans for doing his work. It makes me afraid to not want to be involved with that kind of world. But I pushed through because I simply want to focus my energy on doing a good performance in my roles. She continued, with that in mind, would you still say it's your fault for turning to otaku? I could resolve this issue by quitting anime altogether, but I think that's just turning a blind eye to the problem. That's why I decided to make this post.
Yeah, they get upset when idol culture tends to do that. Idol culture is like that with fans.
Yeah, the Sims are next level.
Usually if a woman's married or something like that, I don't have a problem with them because it's like
it's basically celebrity worship on steroids. Like,
yeah,
remember their stands.
Yeah, there's fans that don't care if the girl is if an idol is married
Or in a relationship.
And there's like some that just like flat out get crazy over this. And I just like, wow. That's sad.
This is like, how should I say this? This shit is a bit similar. Well, I won't say similar, but this shit reminds me of that one guy who was really obsessed about Bjork.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where he fucking, self-deletes himself.
Yeah. Because some idol
What?
That's kind of the beta male thing.
Sam's, Sam's, man, what do you expect?
But a lot of people are getting upset with Maury over pay issues. And it's like, okay, she said something inappropriately bad. Wow. Like, what? It's not the end of the world, people.
Oh, dude, the fact that these no-life motherfuckers were counting every single N-word that she has ever said. Like 60. Fuck, I'm saying it. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Don't let that word, don't give that word too much fucking power. And you're giving that word too much power over what? You're trying to cancel a person just so you can stop them from what? And it's kind of sad too. It's like, who cares? She hasn't killed anybody. She hasn't done anything. Yet you want to continuously get upset over her saying the one word that you don't like to hear from everyone else. Don't say that word. Mrs. Obama, be careful. This man's about to say the N-word. Like, come on. Like, come on. If you're worried about someone saying the N-word at Mrs. Obama, then you're going to have to give me $1 million. Or I will.
Here's the other sad thing.
Yeah.
I'm checking this out. Mikuito had to apologize for quote unquote for the fact that her life got leaked. Look, girl. Let me tell you something.
I already know who she is. I know who leaked that stuff.
I mean, honestly. I mean, whatever. I guess I don't care.
Yeah, I don't
I
care.
really don't care.
I'm not gonna mention it. It's like everyone knows because she has a history. How did she get herself in the rap game? Well, simple. She actually worked closely with an indie group in Japan that is suddenly right now very popular right now because they actually got a soundtrack in a movie which is an anime. I'm not going to mention which one, but she basically did the art for them. She did the cover art for them. She's friends with them for years. And that's how she got her job. Because she worked with people in Japan.
I mean, man, if only these people would know about the Japanese rap scene. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's totally different than the American one. And a lot of people don't know her. A lot of people outside don't know her, and she worked in the independent scene of Japan in Japan. She did a lot of tours. She did a lot of things. That's how she got her foot in the door by merit alone.
Have you noticed that have you noticed the this happening in the VTuber scene that most of these people are either graduating because of some issues or they are how should I say this? They're having health issues. Like for example, Gagura, I know she's going through some real shit right now.
Yeah. Same with I forgot her name. The one with the chicken. Starts with a K. She was sick too. Apparently, she got sick as well, and it's like I can't really understand why people would do such a thing like that. Like I can understand. Like I wish them a speedy recovery because I hope they can come back in good health.
I mean, here's the thing. Also, mental stress. Also the fact that they're going through some fucking stress. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do need some time off.
Yeah, because they've been working their asses off for a while, and I understand why they do that stuff. They go by a schedule, and they usually go to a meeting. They go to a job meeting, and then they have to talk to the guys about a lot of this stuff. But I understand what's her name is in America right now, and she still has to answer to the Japanese.
I mean, here's another thing to add. We know who fucking Shinsawa is. So,
Yeah.
I mean, truth be told, I actually like Gagara, honestly. I don't know. The thing is, VTubers is not something I usually watch. You know, like
I
am
sometimes
subscribed to a
do
couple.
if I'm very curious about what they're doing.
I am subscribed to a few though. Nuts, Rev. Who else is a VTuber right now? I know that.
There's what's her name, Pippa.
Oh, Pippa Pipkin. Oh, fucking hell. I was watching her. Dude, Pippa is base as fuck, man. I was watching her streams. Holy fucking shit, man. Especially when it came to what was that one? Hold on. What was that one? Especially when people picking is fucking around with other VTubers trying bringing in shit like Waco and all that shit.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh God!
But
Speaking of, she is having a stream right now. The
Yeah.
Christmas poop log.
yeah. I wish her the best. Hopefully she stops by. If she wants to talk about anime, we'll talk about anime.
It's on my head tonight.
Yeah, I don't get that many people showing up on these live streams because they're not really entertaining. It's just for something to do for me. That's just it.
It's therapy, man. So,
Yeah.
well, speaking of, what are you doing? What are you doing on Sunday?
I might be working.
In my case, I have no idea. Really, I have no idea what I'm gonna do on Sunday.
Me too. I haven't really.
Especially since my stepdad is currently sick. Dude's got a. It's not the coof really. It's not the coof. He's got a cold. Really, it's just a cold. Maybe. In my case, I am happy for something though.
Yeah,
I lost 8 pounds.
that's good.
8 pounds, man. I thought I was reaching 300 pounds right now. I'm 285.
So now you're losing weight.
Yeah, and I realized a bit what it was. It was I changed.
You changed your diet.
Well, here's the thing. A little bit. Yeah, I have actually. I'm not eating fried things as much as I used to.
Like fried like the fried what you would call it?
Fried chicken,
Plátano.
that kind of shit. Yeah. I did actually cook some yesterday, but I had at least once in a while, but every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cut back on that, and also I've been cooking chicken and water, so because with frozen vegetables. And one of the, I mean, that's more like the daily diet, really.
Fair enough.
Okay, so, all right. So I went to Walmart today. I bought a couple things, and then I get a phone call from my mother that her defibrillator has been blaring.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was checking it out, and I tried. Well, thankfully it wasn't on red. Rather, it was on yellow. 2 of the areas were in yellow because they were having bad signal. It was more of a problem with the signal.
Yeah.
And I had to run, really. But still, I was actually, I was actually thinking about buying a couple of dumbbells.
Yeah. So you can lift weights.
Well, yeah, definitely. I tried to buy some at Burlington, but here's the thing: the chick was telling me the chick was actually uh, the chick was actually working there. She couldn't find the price, and after 5 minutes, I said, fuck it, let's get out of here.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, $20 for dude. Here's the thing. I found them in a $20 desk. Sorry, a $20 area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was worth $20, and now you're telling me this shit. 'Cause, honestly, dude. I mean, the fucking thing was heavy, like 40 pounds. Holy. Oh, by the way, at first I did visit Burlington, though. Is the Burlington in particular where I went to used to be a supermarket when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and man, it's like Marshall on steroids. What the hell? I mean, yeah, it's the same. It's from the same company, but still, fucking hell, it was massive. What was the? Oh, I even found some shit I never thought I'd see anywhere else. Like, for example, I saw this insane shoes that looked like something that they look like something that oh oh god that is that I should have bought that just for the message drip. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Possibly. Mm, wait, did we actually? Oh wait, we actually did buy a couple of things here there, but nothing too. All right.
All right.
Oh, by the way, speaking of, well, it was supposed to be Mecha. Hmm. I I did actually. What the hell is this?
What?
Oh, oh, never mind. That's something else.
Okay.
Okay, wishes from T-Back. Oh, that's something else. Yeah, I am not downloading TikTok. Suck a dick.
I know.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I've been getting an ad from Chronosphere.
Chronosphere.
Yeah, they're the. Yeah, it's the Mioyo subsidiary from.
The new Wii game.
No.
Moya.
No, basically, it was more like a. Oh, those ads that say follow their accounts on TikTok and shit. I am trying not to download TikTok. I am not using TikTok. I know. I mean, if you want to use it, that's fine. But considering what they're doing.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. I seen some of the stuff that they did with it.
Yeah, I mean that's actual fucking spyware. I'm like, god damn. I mean, it is weird, right? Like it is weird that Chinese Douyin is actually a lot different than what. Yeah, it's true, right? Have you noticed this? That Douyin is a lot different than TikTok, despite being from the same company. it's the content.
Its content is attracting a lot of people.
Yeah, like they're dumbing down the Americans, but in the case of the Chinese, they are actually
Yeah, because someone actually pointed that out. Like, they basically are advertising like doctors and lawyers are doing noble things, while on TikTok they're advertising degeneracy
well.
on TikTok.
I mean, not just that, but also that doing is a different animal in the case that they're posting like things about how to learn and all their educational content in Douyin because well, the internet in China is pretty much it is. I mean, they don't call it the Great Firewall for nothing.
Yeah.
There's I was watching a I was watching a YouTube video about it, and regarding TikTok, and well, yeah. Now that I think about it, it is scary how insane TikTok is when it comes to damaging people's attention spans.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying TikTok users have ADD. No. It's just that it's downright scary how many stupid shit happens on TikTok with all these challenges. The Orbeez challenge, what was that one?
They did the tie-dye challenge.
The Tide Pod challenge.
The Tide Pod challenges. There's a lot of stupid challenges. Even scams are promoted on there too, like teaching kids how to scam people. Which is kind of bad. Like, they're trying to teach kids on how to make money on all that stuff.
I thought these Chinese didn't celebrate Christmas. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, a lot of the stuff that's going on, like, there's also the fact that even another YouTuber had to point out that girls are getting on TikTok streaming to basically attract pedophiles and make money off of it. Yeah, there's been a lot of things going on that's been
No, this is interesting. There is an event on Genshin that is called. That is a winter event. I thought these motherfuckers were not celebrating Christmas because of the Communist Party. What the fuck? This is crazy.
I guess they're trying to make more money.
Of course. I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay. Can't blame them, but you know. Oh wait, that's the thing. Have you? Oh, speaking of China, have you heard what's going on right there? Holy shit!
I heard the economy went to hell.
Dude, no, I mean that China, when it comes to that one, yeah, they're fucked. They're fucked, man. I mean, the hospitals overcrowding, and even when everyone offered the West offered their help.
Yeah.
They offered help, but then she decided to give them the middle finger by saying, "No, I'll fuck your vaccines. We have our own. We will be self-reliant." Yeah, and but as in, they're gonna help. But not only because they've been locking away their people because of the failed zero COVID policy, also because of the fact that the Chinese people are fucking tired of it, of this bullshit.
Yeah, well,
They're
yeah,
tired of it
because the
all.
lockdowns were kind of the thing that happened, and
And we all
Foxtron
Foxconn.
was doing some shady shit where they basically didn't want to pay people or give them food salaries, and this kind of caused outrage towards the Chinese, and that's what caused the riots.
Well,
the funny thing, you know what Biden did in response to that? He opened up a chip factory in response to that whole situation.
oh yeah, that one.
In Arizona.
Oh yeah, the TSMI the T oh yeah TSMIC factory, the Taiwanese one.
Yep. Yeah, in response to that, opening up a chip factory in Arizona in the United States. Because of the fact that they're gonna go.
They're gonna ban the Chinese from getting chips.
Not really. They're not banning Chinese from getting chips. They're basically trying to stop the Chinese from cutting them off.
Weaponizing them.
Yeah, because they need electronic chips.
Yeah. I know. From what. Yeah, it's gone as far as they're having people being. You know how there are human mules when it comes to drug mules. Well, there's now a thing as chip mules. There was someone who was busted in bringing American semiconductors. And let's be real here. In the case of China, they can't do anything without copying anyone else. You know, being in a socialist society means individuality is verboten. It is verboten to think for yourself.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that the Chinese people do not represent the Chinese Communist Party. And frankly, it really makes you think. Like, I mean, they were even the Chinese Communist Party is so pathetic they even banned A4 paper.
Yeah.
Imagine being so chicken shit that you have to ban paper. The same shit these cocksuckers invented. Not them, not the Communist Party, I mean the Chinese people. Imagine.
Yeah, they're gonna ban paper.
Well, A4 paper because of the white paper revolution over there. It's hilarious, really.
Yeah.
But that being said, these fuckers are sick and tired. They want freedom. It's gonna happen. It'll probably happen in our lifetime. It'll probably happen on the when after we die. I don't know what happens, but It's if it's going down, it's going down.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
it's gonna probably go down some way or somehow. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna probably cut this live stream tonight. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please like or dislike or share this
Talk
live
shit
stream.
about us. We don't care.
Yeah.
And Merry fucking Christmas, Happy fucking
Yeah,
Hanukkah,
Merry Christmas. Because I'm gonna,
Festivus, and God knows what else.
yeah, I might just discuss something next time. Because the fact that mecha animes are probably boring as a boring topic, but I know most people are gonna probably talk about isekais or such.
Isekais, well, not just isekais these days. They're more. Wait, what are they focusing nowadays? Oh wait, they're not focusing back on slice of life.
Okay.
I'm all for it, you know. I'm all for it. They're going to slice of life, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys take care.
See ya.
See ya.